Are we live now?
Now.
Oh, hello.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 46 of.
Ooh, shit.
Oh, my face! My beautiful face!
Carson needs to hold over the banner.
If you get here earlier, Carson, your face won't get covered.
I gotta measure layouts, but yeah, we can explore overlays and shit now. It's crazy.
Sweet.
Welcome to episode 46 of My Cup of Tea, where today we will be discussing a plethora of things, especially a brand new trailer for a James Wan's film. That's fun. Joining us as always, we have Evan.
Yes, I'm hyped. I literally woke up at 8 a.m. because people were like, oh, it's going to drop at 8 a.m. So I went to bed at 5 o'clock. 3 hours later, woke up at 8 a.m. Nothing dropped. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll go back to sleep. Dropped at 9 o'clock. I was hyped. Fantastic trailer. Loved it. And then we have some awesome Batgirl news, Marvel news, Last of Us news. We have a lot of fun news today.
Also joining us, and let me also specify, I'm aware James Wan did not direct Dune, is Lee Winnell, or not Lee Winnell, Denis Villeneuve. My brain jumped from James Wan to Lee Winnell automatically on autopilot.
The connection.
The connection. It's just that James Wan also has a horror film trailer that also dropped. Carson also joining us today. Carson, how are you doing?
Dune! Dude! I'm so excited, dude. I almost said dude instead of... I can't even speak. Anyways, this trailer, absolutely excellent. If you weren't sold on the last teaser, this has it all. I mean, we're going to talk about it all, and there's so much to dive into. Without even talking about the plot, there's just... But that being said, I think the trailer did a good general job of setting up the political intrigue and kind of war between factions kind of overall grand scope of Dune, because the first book is very much that, along with its mythological stuff and lore and different things, with all of its characters and different factions that we'll find out. But I think the trailer sold the action, sold the scope, and oh my god, the score. Hans Zimmer.
So, do you think this is Game of Thrones in space?
I mean, it's kind of.
I'm just kidding because every reporter says
Yeah,
our next Game of Thrones.
It's Star Wars meets Game of Thrones.
honestly, it's to me, it's kind of a timid comparison. Like the politics in Dune are just okay. You just know how sinister Game of Thrones is sometimes with people. Dune amplifies that a little bit on just a whole different level of people, especially just, I can't say, I wish I could tell you, but with the certain things going on with the characters and with it means that certain characters know a lot of different things, and so there's a lot of leverage against people. Wow. And it's a lot of betrayal and all sorts of things.
So you read the full first book?
I've read the first 3 books.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And you still haven't finished Rising Storm.
And I know. I started it.
You read the Dune novels before school started? Is that how you read?
During lockdown last year is when
Got it.
Yeah, I had them on paperback from a secondhand book sale forever, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start it, and I finally did it.
Nice.
Anyways.
Carson himself has been to Arrakis. We have not.
They're brutal.
Spice in the air. Once again, Dune giving me copyright issues uploading.
Dang.
That's fun. Both trailers have done that now. It's got to be the amazing score from Hans Zimmer. Also, they're really flexing with both trailers being over 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is over 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it really is an epic, and I think it certainly is part 1. We can debate this whole part 1 thing.
Yeah, I'm so interested to see how it ends. Is it going to end like The Force Awakens, or you're like, oh my gosh, or
Luke?
I remember Force Awakens ended. I'm like, oh, this.
See, ever since I read the book, I have a feeling I know exactly where it's going to end. It's not necessarily a cliffhanger or clear-cut ending, but it's a natural progression in specifically Paul's arc. that I
Okay,
think is
cool.
a key
Is
turning
it
point.
like I heard comparisons to like Fellowship? Granted, I haven't seen Fellowship in years, but
Oh yeah, hold on. You
I
can't.
shouldn't have
Oh,
brought that
you
up.
of all people.
Doesn't Fellowship end with the Balrog?
No,
Oh,
I'm
it
kidding.
doesn't. I thought it did too, and
I
it
thought
goes
it
on.
did too. No, it goes on a little more because we got the Uruk-hai come in, and that's when
Yeah.
like, Merry and Pippin get abducted, and then like Frodo and Sam go off on their thing, while
Mhm.
Yes, those
Aragorn,
people.
Gimli, and Legolas go off on their thing. It's like we split.
I know
split.
Legolas.
Yeah, and then where is the final scene is them like walking, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Sam
Are they on a
and-
mountain?
Isn't
they
it all?
just see the Mordor in the distance. I'm pretty sure that's where it ends.
Far off.
Nice. I would definitely
But-
watch them.
Yeah, where I think this movie's gonna end is.
But do you think it would be satisfying? Because I've seen some back and forth and people saying like it won't be satisfying if people.
I think it will be satisfying. I think it will be satisfying for this first part and craving for more because the resolution for just the kind of the war going on is just kind of getting started. But
Interesting.
a lot happens based on what we get used to.
And there's a lot of good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. I think I was gonna ask another question. But
Our first look
yeah, sure.
at Dune was 10 months ago.
I know.
Wow, that's insane.
It came out beginning
Oh,
of September
yeah.
to play in front of Tenet.
Yeah, 2020, because it was supposed to come out in December.
Yeah, I was in a hype era of being like, maybe we'll get the Batman trailer in front of Tenet, and then we didn't. And I was so optimistic, and then everything got pushed, and I was like, damn it.
Are we supposed to get the Dune trailer in front of anything this weekend? I might be seeing Old tomorrow and Snake Eyes Saturday. I'm not sure.
I'm seeing both Snake Eyes and Old tomorrow in Dolby, so that should be fun. Maybe.
Maybe.
I think definitely by Suicide Squad will be playing.
For sure. I think especially in front of the IMAX screenings for Suicide Squad.
Yeah, no doubt.
I just can't wait to see that thing on the big screen.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
boy.
gonna be glorious.
I won't be seeing Suicide Squad in IMAX though, but
I'm curious if there will be any like difference because like randomly seeing Black Widow, like they played the Eternals trailer and it was in the IMAX aspect. It was like legit expanded because it's filmed that way, and I know Dune is the same, so I wonder if it'll be expanded as well.
That's a good point. Oh, you're on mic.
Elsa, is that you?
I want to say Frozen 2
Frozen 2? Thanks.
is Kelly into the unknown.
She is into the unknown. Anywho, what was I gonna say?
Watch the Frozen 2 documentary on Disney+.
Yes. Shameless plug. Please watch that.
Like Carson's a part of it.
No, it's also funny because my laptop is propped up on this little etched Frozen box that I got Kelly for her birthday one year.
My desk is made out of copies of Frozen and Frozen 2 Blu-rays.
Yeah, it's very delicate. But yes, this trailer, like I wanted, because I watched Nathan's reaction, right, and he's just
I didn't realize how much my face was gonna be like.
Is it still up? I gotta watch it.
Yeah,
I want to get you. So
I thought you said it had copyright or something. I don't know.
well, yeah, it did for like music. It just means they're running ads.
it's so fascinating for me to go from the book to this because, a lot of the stuff in the books is like obviously internal, right? And so I'm like, how are they going to balance the tone of all this internal stuff going on with like humor and the different stakes of like everybody, of just like people talking to each other, right? Because it's like some of the stuff is so internal. And I'm like, I think this trailer did such a good job balancing all the tones. I think Duncan Idaho and Gurney Halleck, Gurney's Josh Brolin's character, that's Oscar Isaac's like right-hand man.
It throws me.
Josh Brolin is so
And he's
He is. It
he's
throws me-
Timothy's swordsman or swords trainer.
It throws me off so much when I saw his character poster with his name because like, if you just like move a couple of letters, it says Gunray, and I was like, what?
Dude. And
Trade Federation.
the first line in this trailer when he's like, "I am smiling," and I'm like, "Oh my god, Thanos!"
I am smiling.
It's pretty. I'm really
Yeah.
happy with the humor, man.
Yeah, the humor works. Just like, oh,
Yeah.
you need some. You
They're
He's like, "Apple?"
they're great together, and that's where a lot of the humor comes from. Is kind of like that. Oh, we're like this royal house kind of deal, but sometimes kind of all this stuff is kind of absurd a little bit, and so it kind of pokes fun at that.
Carson, I saw something in the trailer, and I need book reader confirmation.
Yeah, what?
Where are you going with this?
There was this one point where like some craft was coming out of this like really like big like tube in space, but it looked like on the other end of the tube was like a hint of a planet, but you couldn't see the rest of it. So is it like a hyperspace gateway thing? Is that such a thing?
It might. Okay, so there's just like this. There's people called the Space Guild, basically. I think they're called, and they like run, the lanes in space. So it's I'm curious what shot it was, but it also may be.
Do you guys want to go through the trailer?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm down to get demonetized. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not demonetized. There's like there. I'm just there.
Take out the sound. Yeah.
But anyways, there's this thing called the Space Guild, and it's this whole deal.
Because it looked like what I mean is like it's like a bridged space.
I wonder what scene is it early on in the trailer? Like when they're going to Iraq?
I think it's like right before Duncan Idaho.
Because there's some scenes where I'm like, what is that? Is that a worm? Is that a ship? Is that what's going on here?
Oh, we gotta go through.
The ship designs are so cool.
It is.
They're so cool. I'm like, how did he film this?
Dude,
these things are huge.
We're gonna get to a point where we're like, this car's gonna be like, this is the tooth scene. Like, what is the tooth?
Yeah, I have no idea what Edgar and Carson keep talking about.
When that comes out.
But yeah, there's so many shots where I'm like, Arrival blew me away because it was just that one huge like monolith kind of thing.
Okay, should I go 0.5?
The Reese's egg. The Reese's.
Yeah. And I'm like, how did they film that? But then in Dune, it feels like there's like 20 of those, but just in different shapes and sizes and all that kind of stuff, and like different big ships and armies. I'm like, are those actual people that CGI? Like, what's going on here? Like, it's crazy. I'm hyped.
Yeah, and man, we'll talk about the both planets. Caladan, their home planet,
looks beautiful.
The Atreides come from. Gorgeous. I'm sharing my screen right now.
So is it one family per planet?
Not necessarily. Just think of like it. Yeah, I guess like Caladan is like what Naboo is to the Gungans. Like they kind of just live there, like
Okay. Yeah.
But as you see in the trailer, they've been quested or called to create peace.
Because other people have gone to Arrakis for spice.
Yes.
So why? Okay, so I have so many questions. So interesting. Because I'm like, hey, can the police forces go in? Can the intergalactic police force? Why is a royal family going in there to solve shit?
Yeah, that's who you see is all those dudes in like the crazy white suits.
Yeah.
They're called the Sardaukar. They're basically like
awesome name.
The Sarlacc. I'm sorry.
They're awesome name, and they're basically like the galaxy's like most forged soldiers by the galaxy's emperor. They basically come from a slave camp, and they're raised, from this slave camp from the ashes.
Wow. I'm hyped.
Into these soldiers. Anyways, you would think that would be enough, but because Arrakis is such a tumultuous planet, and the Fremen, who you see in this trailer, Zendaya's character, you get a brief glimpse of Javier Bardem. They're native to this planet, and they know the terrain, and so they're just like equally as vicious as fighters, and it is such an inhabitable planet right now that it's hard to like do any attacks because
of worms.
Because the worms, and also the Fremen live in caves, and there's all this lore that we'll find out about. But it's crazy.
How do you pronounce Zendaya's character's name?
Zendaya.
I say Chaney. Yeah, I say Chaney. I think in the audiobook, I think it's pronounced Chaney. Yeah, I say Chaney.
They're gonna say Shanae. Like what?
Shanae. And I'm like, oh, damn it. Okay, here we go.
Oh, cool. You got captions.
Ooh.
There's been an awakening.
I can't wait to hear about
Something.
like the exteriors and shit that they shot for this because I don't know. We haven't seen any of that revealed.
Like I was like loving that she starts off the trailer.
Yeah.
And apparently, her voiceover leads the beginning of the film, which is not like the book at all.
Oh yeah,
But-
yeah. People are
Right,
saying
right.
that. Yeah.
But it honestly is such a good decision because we get her like explaining like the universe a little
So
bit.
yeah, pause it. What is that? What is that? A shit?
Oh,
That's not,
yeah.
it's not a worm,
Hold on,
right?
Hold on. No, this is a ship.
That's a
This
shit.
is a.
Okay.
This
Because
is
they were looking
a,
at it, I'm like, what is that?
It looks like the old worm design from like past iterations.
This is a Harkonnen warship, I believe.
Oh, and those are like the evil people.
Yeah, so they're another family, and that's who you see Stellan Skarsgård and Dave
Woo!
Bautista in the trailer.
Yeah.
And so they're basically arch rivals to the Atreides family, and have basically wreaked havoc on Arrakis, but then kind of have got backed out. And that's why there's kind of this window where the Atreides can go in and kind of fix it. But obviously chaos ensues. But yeah, this is like their warship, I believe, and it's supposed to be. I think they're like landing on Arrakis and like just like decimating the Fremen.
Wow.
This looks so cool.
The design, the costume designs. Oh my god, look incredible. Wow.
Yeah,
Just
this
like
whole deal is
flares
crazy.
and explosives.
Dude,
Jeez, that's brutal.
I can't wait to see this in IMAX.
Dude, I'm seeing this in every format possible.
Oh,
2D, IMAX, Dolby.
So
The
his
Pete
character's
Batista
name-
is crazy. Oh my
His
god.
character's name is Raban. So here you can see them executing Fremen, literally burning
Wow.
them.
What is this, A New Hope? Oh
Yeah.
man.
This shot is gorgeous. Like these little
Wow.
Oh yeah.
pods above the planet. Like, oh my.
This is a gorgeous shot of Zendaya. I'm not gonna.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, she was hot,
not
yeah.
gonna-
Yes,
So-
awesome.
I made
Yeah.
a random like edit of the trailer. It's just Zendaya
Mhm.
parts of the
Yeah.
trailer, and then I
I saw that too. I saw the video.
I edited. I was like, wait, this is actually a decent TV spot. Wait,
Watch them use it.
Pay you nothing.
I will take.
Yeah, that's
grand.
amazing shot. If I had dreams of Zendaya every night, I'd be like, not bad. Not bad.
This doesn't seem to be a problem, Paul.
Yeah,
I don't know what's
I don't see a
wrong.
problem, Paul.
So this is.
Look at that.
Callahan.
Oh my god.
That's
Look at
wrong.
this saucer, dude.
So cool. My boy.
Chuckles.
My son.
That's my boy. He just
So
got.
this is
He just came off the set of Aquaman before yesterday.
Duncan, bit of a goofball, but equally as dedicated as
And badass,
as,
yeah.
and badass as Gurney is.
Gertie. Man, Zendaya is great.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Where do they film this? Like Abu Dhabi, right?
I think. Like where else?
The dialogue is so good.
Yeah, the
And then-
comedy right there. Yeah, put on some muscle. Ah,
Yeah, so
kinda do.
this doesn't really exist in the book. Like there's comedy similar to that tone, but it's not like external. So it's super cool how they
Look at that!
portrayed it.
Wow! Holy shit! Like,
Cool webcam, early 2000s.
the action with the whole blue shield stuff looks really cool.
How did they achieve that?
I have no idea. It looks great. So all this, yeah, costume design. Wow.
Every time
Oh,
I see
yeah.
Oscar Isaac, I just think it's like future.
Oh,
that
oh,
shot, Carson,
that
that,
shot
shot.
right there.
Go
Oh,
back.
hold on. I wasn't even looking.
He was
Go back to
getting that mac and
space.
cheese.
Okay, right after. Yeah, right there.
This.
It looks like. Yeah,
What
that
the
looks
hell?
like that's like a gateway to like where a planet is, but like the rest of it isn't behind it. So it's like a gateway.
Like, see, now I can't remember. That may be like a bigger ship that like leads down, and then they go to the planet.
Maybe, yeah. Like a
But like the way
transport
I'm
kind of
like
thing.
seeing the spatial thing is like the planet
Right.
that's behind there is like not
Is it the
actually like
moon?
back
It-
there presently. It's
It
like
may be a pathway.
Oh, I see what you're thinking, Nathan.
yeah,
You're
like a
thinking-
bridge
it's-
between space.
Oh, okay, I see what you're thinking. It looks to me like that. Like it's just a moon of the current planet, and it's just like a. I don't know.
It's definitely either a ship or a pathway, but
Really cool.
um,
But yeah, that thing looks like the thing from Arrival. It's just bigger.
Yeah, so as you'll quickly see,
pie.
like, Arrakis is so valuable because of the spice, and the spice contains certain qualities to it where actually
People
the
can
Space
get high.
Guild, the Space Guild actually takes the spice, and that's how they see the pathways through space, as they can predict certain things.
Is it drugs?
Similar to what we learned in Light of the Jedi with the hyperspace. Okay, interesting. The
Yeah,
Emperor.
so, yeah,
Do we
this
see
is-
the Emperor in this movie? Or no, don't say it. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Somehow Palpatine returned,
I know.
and it's Oscar Isaac. So I'm just
Ian
like, oh
McDiarmid
no.
Ian McDiarmid just typecasts as the Emperor in every sci-fi movie.
Yeah, so basically the Emperor asked them to bring peace to Arrakis, and it's kind of like a window where the Harkonnens have pulled out a little bit, and the Fremen have retreated, and so then they're like,
So
okay, we'll go in.
Do the Harkonnen, do they report also to the Emperor and they just like started effing shit up?
Yes, basically.
Okay. And the Emperor's like, I don't want you to do all that kind of thing. Like,
Carson's sitting on like book 3 knowledge of like there is no Emperor. It's all Duncan Idaho. Duncan Idaho's behind everything.
Oh man, I wish I could tell you about Duncan Idaho.
Oh god,
Crazy stuff.
I hope he makes it. Anyway. I'm scared with like films like these, man. I feel like anybody can go.
Rebecca Ferguson. Oh my god, dude.
Rebecca, I'm so happy she's famous.
Lady
Like, she is
Jessica,
so good.
one of the coolest characters of. I'll just say,
Man,
very cool character.
really cool. Yeah, Rebecca Ferguson just killing
These are
it.
hydration suits, right? That we talked about.
To breathe
Yeah.
in the sand. Yeah.
They're called still suits.
Carson with
Damn.
the mukbang right now.
Basically, like, you lose water so fast on Arrakis that if you don't have one, you're gonna die within hours.
Planet
Yikes.
dehydration.
So literally, you have to get like hydrated before you go out into the desert, and then like you like use the bathroom in the still suit, and it gets like hyper filtrated back into your suit, and
Oh no.
that's what those mouthpieces are, is to drink your recycled water essentially.
Your pee? They drink pee, Carson?
Do you see their spaceships? I think they can fill.
I think they mastered filtration. This isn't it's Brita filter brand suits.
But anyways, yeah, so they're super cool, and we'll kind of see different things with them in this movie.
I can't believe I've thrown off my mindset that like I'll watch the movie and be like, they're drinking pee.
God damn.
I'm so sorry.
Woo! Oh man, that's Stellan right there, right? That's
That was
Stellan.
slowed down and it still was so fast.
This Rebecca.
What a
Rebecca
shot.
Ferguson. Wow.
That's
Man.
that's the Blu-ray Steelbook cover.
Yeah, please.
I'm so curious if any of these performances are going to get nominated this year. Nothing
I know,
got
right?
nominated for Arrival, but
I want this to be like a Return of the King situation, which is like the sci-fi blockbuster coming in.
I was tweeting that earlier. I'm like, that would be amazing. But this year is so stacked, seemingly stacked for the fall, with a lot of good movies coming out.
Everything
hope-
pushed over from the lackluster year.
Exactly. Man.
Yeah, so their kind of intertwined thing we'll learn more about, but I
Very
don't want to say anything
Raylo-esque.
because
Oh, man.
obviously he's having like dreams
Look at
of
this,
her.
the scale of
Yeah.
this movie. Jesus. It's like
yeah, it's insane.
Wow. Is this the Harkonnen?
Yeah,
They're brutal. I love that.
This
delivery.
is the planet where they're training the Sardaukar, I think.
Oh man. Jeez.
The First Order.
He sees too much. I don't know who the Asian dude is. Oh man.
Uh,
Stellan Skarsgård. Wow, that's amazing.
It's
That's crazy.
this is my Dune. Kill
What's
them
her
all.
name?
Gotta love that.
Looks like Oscar Isaac was investigating something. But
what's the name of the worm from Solo?
oh damn, I have no idea. Yeah.
That's what it was reminding me of.
Yeah, those
Oh.
explosions look
Brilliant.
epic, man.
So good. These dragonfly ships.
Every Josh Brolin line has a great delivery.
Dude, look
Right?
at that like
Wow.
reverberation effect. Like I don't even know how you do that. Like
I love shield effects on
And
surface.
they're taking out his family one by one. Like if they hurt Oscar Isaac or Rebecca Ferguson, I'm killing them all.
Right, I was like
Yeah.
happy to find that like he's like seems like a genuinely good person. Oscar
And
Isaac.
then, I'm getting death flags from Oscar Isaac.
He's not a resentful dad or anything. He's very supportive.
Yeah. If they kill off Oscar or Rebecca, I'm gonna riot. I'm not gonna see part 2. No.
Carson's like
gonna see part two.
Carson, you're like,
Duncan.
I know. Jason Momoa, killing it. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
If they kill him off, I'm gonna be pissed too. Don't kill anybody else.
Oh, here's them.
Yeah, don't
leaving
kill
Caladan.
anyone.
Wow, that looks incredible, man. Caladan, oh man. Oh, another great line. Love it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So obviously they get
See-
blindsided a little bit on Arrakis.
A little bit.
Look,
He's
yeah.
running from a war. He's like, this is not
But-
what I signed up for.
That's what makes Oscar Isaac's character interesting. Is like he's all about like loyalty, right, with all of his people, and following through on promises.
He's giving me Ned Stark vibes. I'm like, oh, I'm not happy, Bob.
So that's a very interesting arc. I mean,
Wow.
look at this worm, dude. Oh
Disgusting,
my god.
awesome, and creepy. You'll still be my son. Oh man,
Aw.
so good. Wow.
This is
Can't wait to see her character. She
this
got
is,
her own character poster too.
This is Liette Kynes, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Who in the book's actually a guy, but it's cool that they
Yeah, they gender swapped it.
gender swapped her.
Dune's too woke.
Well, it's kind of funny because her character is basically like an ecologist that wants to like turn Dune into an oasis and is trying to.
That's nice.
Dune is a place.
Yes, Dune, Arrakis, same. It's called.
Is it just because the sand?
It's called Arrakis, but they call it Dune also.
Because Arrakis is
all the sand dunes, or
Yeah, just
I don't know.
because some one guy named Dune.
some,
Well, I remember earlier in trailer they were like Dune is mine or something.
We protect Paul. See, Death Flag. But then you get
Hell
Rebecca
yeah.
Ferguson. Oh yes, let's go.
Does Paul have a mother?
Was that Javier?
Or-
Javier?
I think so.
what?
What'd you say, Nathan?
Does Paul have a mother?
Yeah.
Rebecca Ferguson.
Yeah, Rebecca
Okay.
Ferguson's the mom.
Okay, I was making sure.
Man, it's like
Yeah.
the ending to
These
Blade Runner
explosions.
2049. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
There's Stilgar, kind of a leader of the Fremen.
Okay. Woo!
This
The
I
action
have
looks so
no
cool.
idea where this would be
Looks so good.
because apparently
What if this is a dream? Like this is one of the dreams he's having.
it could be. It very well could be.
That's why when I first saw this, I was like, "Oh, this is a dream." Like, Mission Impossible, where they do that whole like
Hmm.
in Fallout. Like that could be like that.
I love that shot.
That's a great shot. I know. Oh my god! And the title card here is
Dude.
incredible.
Woman
Oh, man.
chanting.
Dunk.
You think for Dune Part 2 they'll do Dune Part 2 or they'll do Dune : whatever.
I don't know. I think they'll just do.
Dune Chapter 1.
It's tough because
It works for some movies. Like it is a short enough title, 2 letters. Like
I wonder if
It
they will
Chapter
come up
2.
with a colon thing. Like they could.
Dune Book 1 Part 1.
I would hate that.
Rebecca Ferguson gets second building. I like that. Oscar Isaac, Josh Brolin, Stellan
So
Skarsgård.
The Journal of Luke Starkiller as taken from the Journal of the Will Saga 1, the Star Wars. The OG title. That's so insane.
Splinter of the Mind's Eye as taken from whatever it's called.
The book sequel. Oh, wow.
Man, that was fun. Yeah, I can't wait for this movie. Yeah, I'm just hopeful for the. Even without the box office, I think regardless, they're going to announce Part 2. This is my hot take. They're going to announce Part 2 Sunday of October 22nd. They'll just do it. They don't want to, for all these streaming things, you know what Black Widow did last weekend? Just like, oh, we'll announce the Disney Plus money because that'll hype up our, the hype for Black Widow. It's like,
I
they're
really
gonna,
hope that word of mouth goes around and that people are like, well, I need to know what this Dune thing's about. And then they go check it out, hopefully.
I hope so. I don't think, and it's a discussion we've been having all like this year and last year, but mainly this year. But all these movies are so front loaded. Like they have a big weekend. The only movies that really have had legs so far this year, you got Raya, but that was because it's an animated movie. You expected that.
It was
But
the
then,
first one back, too.
It's the first one back. It's Disney. It's like, what else are you going to see with the family? Tom and Jerry.
Chaos
have legs,
Walking?
too.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the same week.
But then the other big one that had legs was A Quiet Place Part 2, which is constantly in the top 10. Like A Quiet Place Part 2, King Kong a little bit had legs. But,
Yeah, in Quiet Place, it's on Paramount Plus now. People are still seeing it every weekend. Crazy.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still playing. I am so mad. That's still playing, but In the Heights is gone. I am depressed.
Yeah, that's crazy. Came out like
You
a couple
fit-
weeks afterwards.
Cinema goers, you failed me. Do not fail me with Dune.
At least
I
the
love how
cast is
literally-
doing well.
Nathan literally put that in his title of his video. I was like, oh man,
I did. I put in the thumbnail. I put in the title. I
got
put
this
in
man
the description.
invested. I'm like, I can't let him down now.
You can't swerve off the road and end it.
But yeah, I hope people go see Dune. It has 2 weeks of or the first week is good by itself, really, right? I think like French Dispatch now. Last Night moved. Last Night in Soho the week afterward. But I think Dune will still be number 1 week 2. Because I don't think Last Night in Soho is gonna be big. I could be wrong though. Depending on how much Dune makes opening weekend. I'm hoping for I don't know what would be a big success for Dune. I think. What did Quiet Place Part 2 make? 50-something, 60-something opening weekend?
700 million opening
weekend. I think it was 50.
I have it right here. Quiet Place made 47. So, so hard. And 47 works because, like, Quiet Place Part 2, a movie made for under $100, $100 million. Dune is like over 200, I think, just for this movie alone.
I think 160.
Oh, really? 160?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At least that was the rumored one.
A little bit cheaper than I thought.
Budget or
budget? Yeah.
Okay. Opening weekend 160.
I hope
opening weekend. I'm thinking 50. That's high, but I hope.
I think 40 would be a success, and I think doing like 3 times that with legs, like 100. I think $130 million domestically for its run would be really good, which would be $30 million above Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah,
60 million.
And then overseas, we'll see. But it comes out a month earlier overseas, so it'll be interesting to see how much money it racks in before it even comes out in America.
Yeah,
a whole month early.
Yeah, I don't want to have to mute Dune,
but I
feel like people aren't going to be spoiling Dune.
No.
But it is going to be on HBO Max. It's not overseas.
Yeah.
It won't be overseas HBO Max.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
I think HBO Max still isn't in a lot of countries overseas. I don't think it's in countries like Norway where our boy Noah lives. I think so. I have to ask him. I don't think HBO Max is out there yet.
I guess that's a positive. It gets like a month before getting killed to death by torrents.
But yeah. Dune isn't the kind of movie that's like, oh, I got to torrent Dune. Right?
There's somebody for every film.
Yeah, sure, of course, yeah, but people are going.
No, like this is something I want to like.
Yeah, I'm seeing it 4 times. I'm going Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Nah, he's pulling an end game of me.
I did that.
That was me with Last Jedi.
I only did that for Rise of Skywalker.
I will react to it on HBO Max, and then. Same day, I'll be going to the theater for IMAX. I will go back for Dolby. I will go back for IMAX again.
Actually, I might go 3 times.
You will not react. I will not stand for you watching it on a tiny screen for the first time.
I'm going.
Nathan, are you serious?
This is.
No. There's no excuses.
No.
My only experience. No. I wanna watch it.
No, for going.
You betrayed your boy Kong.
Yeah.
Already this year.
I not only yes, I did I watched Godzilla vs. Kong on my TV, and then the same day, twice I saw back-to-back in IMAX. So 3 days in total.
No excuses. You gotta get your first visual on the big screen. First.
And yet here we are watching trailers on.
Yes, hell yes. Because it's a trailer meant to be viewed on our cell phones in bed in the morning.
In bed on I didn't even watch it on my cell. I watched it on my TV for biggest experience.
Oh, nice. I haven't watched it on my TV yet. I should do that.
Do it now, like live. Like, oh.
Yeah, I was like super tired. I turned up the brightness to watch the trailer, and I was like, But basically,
I was at work, and I was just like,
yeah. Carson giving me heart attacks this morning. I'm like, this motherfucker, he gets pulled over or crashes into a cow or something.
Sir, the Dune trailer came out.
When Carson was driving, he saw the video. I was like, "This is the scene from Twister where just a cow comes flying through."
I remember waking up this morning. I was already awake. I never went to bed. I was up, and it was like getting to 8 a.m. Before that, I got showered. I got ready for this trailer drop, and then it was 8 a.m. and there was nothing, and I was like, hello? And then it was like, okay, probably 9, but then and it did, and I'm just like, who even had the dumb 8 a.m. rumor? Who said that? That never happens from WB. Who said that? Anyway.
And we all believed it.
And we were on that Dune hype. Like, oh, people must have insider knowledge from the event of when it's going to drop online. Oh, man.
Yikes.
There's Dune footage out there.
Yeah, Dune looks spectacular. Like, Denis' magnum opus. And
wasn't Dune, like, done by last year? Because it was, like,
basically.
It was set to come out December.
I think it was close.
I think they were racing to finish. And that was part of the reason.
And then you're like, okay, let's just...
Yeah, so I think they pulled the brakes a little bit.
Okay.
And I think I remember reading that, like, they're like, okay, let's take a 3-week break. We've been at this for 2.5 years. We need to pull back, get some perspective, go back in the trenches, finish it up. So it's probably done by now, but yeah, there's tons of stuff with, like, the sound mix of this movie and the Hans Zimmer's, like, I guess creating new instruments or something. I'm like, oh my god.
Hans Zimmer is popping off. There's like towards like the third act of the trailer per se, like towards the end of the trailer, like it starts like da-na-na-na-na. I'm like, I want that track. Like that looks really, when chaos starts happening and the score is blowing.
They're releasing 2 tracks tomorrow.
Really?
I know, and they're long.
Like
5 minutes.
I remember they dropped the first trailer song on Spotify when that came out. But yeah, this one. You
guys feel like this is gonna be a Mad Max of 2021 with the every craft awards going to Dune like it went to Mad Max. It's like, oh yeah, costuming, boom, Mad Max, boom, score, Mad Max. It's like Mad Max won like everything.
Oh, I guarantee Dune's gonna get it for sure. For those.
Yeah, I hope so. But remember that Best Director thing still in play, where it's like he might not be nominated for Best Director because the DTA criteria thing, where you have to be exclusively in a theater.
Yeah, the DGA said screw you.
So like theater, you can't do simultaneous.
Exactly.
I mean, he could still get it without being nominated for the DGA, right?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. You're right.
This is like,
but it is rare in terms of
very rare in terms of precedent.
But it has happened. Well. Yeah, I don't know about nominated, but people who weren't even in the top 5 for DGA were nominated for an Oscar. Like, you know, you get your Cold War director in there. You get your whatever. There's usually that one film that sneaks in there for Best Director that you're like, really? That's kind of odd, but yeah.
In Academy voters we trust, I guess.
Award rules are like Monopoly rules. I don't know how you play. I really don't.
Directors vote for directors. Actors vote for actors. The end. Everybody votes for Best Picture, I think. I think that's how it works.
Emmy nominee Don Cheadle.
And then it's like they do like every whatever person does like their top 10, the 1 to get higher, the 2 to get higher, that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm super excited for Dune. We spent 38 minutes on this. I think we should move on now.
We got a ton of news.
Some fun news. A lot of it that blends together. Let me go to my list here.
Big breakdown of the new Loki episode.
Yeah, so Loki was amazing this week. Just kidding. I missed Loki. But actually we can jump into Loki, I guess.
I didn't get to watch the doc yet.
I didn't watch the doc either. I told myself I was going to because I love Loki, but I'm like,
What I did watch was the Simpsons Loki short, and then I developed a random crackpot Marvel theory.
Wow. I don't think I've ever watched like The Simpsons in full.
Hear me out, Evan. Hear me out on this theory that you're going to berate me for.
Oh, boy.
They're just sort of like Carson. I mean, for a brief moment, Carson was like sending an emoji. I was like, oh, yeah, something. I bring up Evan. He's like, yeah, it's probably going to fall apart. So there's obviously it's jokes. It's a fun little short. It doesn't matter. It's inconsequential.
You're really priming me up here.
I know. But there was like, and like for humor and shots, there was like, they did a thing or like an Avengers Assemble thing where like different residents of Springfield were dressed as MCU characters.
Okay.
Specifically MCU characters. Everybody who has existed or is to come, even. Like they had like, and it's like made for like Disney Plus stuff. So like they had like WandaVision stuff. They had like someone dressed as Agatha. I was like, that's an interesting choice.
Wow.
Someone dressed as She-Hulk, who we know is coming. And then like randomly, Like literally, all these characters have appeared or are going to appear in the MCU. And there was this one guy. Who was dressed like Nightmare from the comics.
Oh, Doctor Strange villain Nightmare?
Yeah. And I was like, that's interesting. Like, because, like, you normally, like, yeah, choose all the ones that people recognize. And there was just, like, randomly, like, Nightmare. What? That's, Is he coming?
Out of all the theories and ideas that Nathan has had throughout the years, and especially this year.
Wait, before you finish that thought, I want to also put
cool.
that this
cool. I'll wait.
This is Disney
Yes.
produce owned,
Yes.
making the choice.
Yes.
They know what's coming.
They do.
This is on Disney Plus, and it's like it's real quick, inconsequential. They're probably just
Sure
like,
it
yeah, I'll
is.
use this just for fun.
Out of all the theories that Nathan has said, I like this one. Yeah.
What?
It actually makes sense.
I can
Granted,
die happy.
The current rumored villain for Doctor Strange 2 right now is Shuma Gorath, but I can see them, instead of doing Shuma Gorath, they could easily do Nightmare. Shuma Gorath is a rumor. Nightmare is also a rumor. They're both alien monsters.
They could also do like a blending thing of characters.
They could also do a blending thing where the Nightmare is going to be called Shuma. Nightmare was Scott Derrickson's pick. Shuma Gorath is rumored to be Sam Raimi's pick for the villain. Both prominent Doctor Strange villains. It's
like Enchantress and Lady Loki, they combined into Sylvie.
Exactly, yeah. So I can see Shuma Gorath being like, oh, he invade people's nightmares and dreams and shit.
Or even like Kang in the finale was like an amalgamation of like 3 iterations of Kang at once.
Yeah, right. Immortus, Nathaniel Richards,
He Who Remains.
He Remains, yeah. So
I can't believe like
I liked it.
You were not just on this, but like I primed you more to hopefully sway you, but you didn't need it.
I didn't need it. I think Nightmare is going to come eventually.
Yeah.
Nightmare is lovable. I love Nightmare. He's a great.
That's a whole different realm.
I'm also like shocked that like I went to like look into this. And no one's talking about it. And I'm like, do I got to make an Easter egg breakdown video and make millions? What do I got to do?
Because you're the only one who watches
Dude,
Simpsons.
Imagine like a mirror dimension, but it's a nightmare that you can't escape. Like, that's just terrifying to me.
That'd be
like,
cool. What if Wanda's kids are in the nightmare realm? Woo! They did fall asleep. Dun, dun, dun.
Jesus.
You turn off the lights, they fall asleep.
I think you're a little literal on that.
But yeah, that was interesting. Where are we going? Oh, yeah, in terms of Loki, the season 1 director last week, Kate Herron, confirmed she's not returning for Loki. Which is a disappointment. She directed 6 episodes. Initially, I was like, this is a disappointment. I really want like the same look of Loki to continue. Directors usually set the look and feel for the show. But in general, TV directors, you know how it is. They're different from like movie directors. Like TV directors, you can tell me who directed a scene of like a Breaking Bad or whatever. It's like you can hardly tell unless it's like
Rian Johnson.
Even the Rian Johnson, when I was like, oh, that's Rian Johnson. I knew it after the fact. I didn't know, like, oh, that's definitely a Ryan episode.
If there's The Fly, it's a Ryan episode.
Yeah. The Fly more so felt like a Ryan episode than Ozymandias. Ozymandias felt like a great episode, but I was like, oh, Ryan directed it. Really cool. But yeah, Kate Herron really felt her style there. But then I looked into, like, the things that she added outside of just simply directing the show. And she's the one who found Sophia DiMartino. Like, she's the one who said she watched this short that Sophia did. I'm pulling up the tweet right now that I have for it. Yeah. She's the one who suggested Sophia DiMartino audition for the role of Sylvie after seeing the short film of Sophia's. And then she, of course, aced the audition. She also was the one that really got Owen Wilson to get into the role. She had a 4-hour conversation with Owen Wilson about Marvel before he was even cast. She pitched the idea to include Gugu Mbatha Raw as the person to play Ravonna, and she made the decision to change Hunter B-15 to a female character, and that's how we get the girl from Lovecraft Country. So a lot of those like casting stuff, like imagine Sylvie not being Sophia DiMartino, like that's insane.
I can't.
She's one of my favorite characters of the MCU right now. So
it's funny, like she just gets introduced in episode 2, and I'm like, okay. I don't know that this is really, but okay. And then like we get to like the next episode, and I'm like, She's really good. And then you buy the finale and you're just like, everything's great, but also
She's amazing.
sad.
Yeah, I love her. Yeah. I remember like in episode 2, I'm like, okay, so she's eventually going to be good, and then she'll be gone throughout the series. Like we'll meet other variants week to week, but she stuck around the entire season. She's like the second protagonist.
And then the writers were like, "Come here, you like TLJ? You like
Yeah.
throne rooms? Like
You like elevators? You like throne rooms? You like
Heads
hand
chopping
holding?
off.
you like angsty kissing? Yeah.
Come on! Oh man, it was amazing. So I can't wait to see who they get for the next director. If they have somebody who's going to direct all 6 episodes next season, or however many episodes, or
My brain is suddenly going like, is there like an allegory I compare between Sylvie and Kang, and Ben and Snoke, and like how like they screwed up their lives and like they kill their master?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Dang.
I just love Loki so much. It's so good. Like it's one of those things where this was a fantastic show that was minus a little bit of qualms with the finale where it was all set up. I liked how contained and how unique the feel of Loki was, and how Loki's arc and Sylvie's arc was so connected. Like this was even more, I would argue, even more connected than Wanda and Vision's arcs in WandaVision. I just love those 2 characters so much, and I'm incredibly excited. Like I know people are excited for the multiverse, No Way Home, and Doctor Strange 2, but I'm really excited to see what Sylvie's up next. Like I'm more excited for Sylvie than I am for Ant-Man Quantumania. I'm not a huge Ant-Man fan, but I'm just excited to see what Loki season 2 is going to bring with Ravonna, Mobius, Sylvie.
It's so funny to think in terms of like directors as well, that like the MCU shows, I'm pretty sure they've been sticking with one director throughout their season. And it's funny because I look at Mandalorian that has like a sporadic choice, and it just makes me like think like, oh, we got to pick our finale director. Let's pick a name out of a hat here. Like, oh, Peyton Reed, let's go.
That was such a weird choice.
Taika Waititi, yeah.
Come on down.
You're the next person who's already on set. Anyway.
Who's on set? Who's eating lunch? And Taika was like eating lunch. Like, you're doing the finale. Oh shit. Okay, cool. But yeah, it is a choice. But I like what Mando does too as well. Like, I wouldn't want Dave Filoni doing episodes 1 through 8 of Mando season 3. That's a big no for me. So yeah,
Jon Favreau. For a whole
big
season.
no for me.
Really?
Directing? I love him.
I don't want him directing all the episodes.
Back when he worked on Iron Man, he proved himself.
Back on Iron Man, 2008.
He did Iron Man, really?
What a year.
Also, he might have the best episode of the season for the Marshall.
For season 2, yeah.
Yeah, him and Rick, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
and Rick, Bryce even?
And Bryce.
Yeah, him, Rick, and Bryce easily top 1, 2, and 3 right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was Luke. Anyways, I just love playing with that.
Mandalorian Quantumania.
So yeah, are you guys excited for Loki season 2? When do you guys think it's going to come out? By the way.
Oh, by the way, I just got a copyright notice for our live show right now.
Wow.
I think WB claimed the Dune thing.
That was cool.
God damn it.
We were talking over it.
It doesn't matter. They don't care. They'll do a visual claim as well.
There's like 1,000 Dune reactions, anyways. Okay. Warner Bros. We didn't want you as a sponsor, anyways. Fuck you.
Today's sponsor is Ben. Look at that. Look at that.
Ben, good evening. Did you watch Big Brother, Ben?
Part of me thinks they would just, because it was so popular, it was the most popular out of the 3 shows.
Fast track this shit.
Fast track it to summer 2022. I don't know.
Whoa.
Think about Mando. Think about the recurring shows on Disney Plus we've had so far.
But for Star Wars, like, what else was they going to do? I mean, they had.
Life moves fast, but Kevin Feige moves faster.
Yeah, I don't know. His brain, I'll probably take an aspirin every day if I was Kevin Feige. All that shit going on in the MCU. Dang it, Ben. You're out of being a moderator.
Darn.
I'll let you keep it.
I'll use that joke.
Okay, so next year we got Doctor Strange, Thor: Love and Thunder, Black Panther 2,
Wakanda Forever,
Captain Marvel 2,
The Marvels,
and what's the 5th movie? Isn't there a 5th movie?
That's it. Nope.
Okay, 4 movies.
and like 2 shows. I got She-Hulk. And
Moon Knight, She-Hulk.
Our Iron Wars. What's it called?
Ironheart.
I don't think that's gonna come
Armor
out
Wars
this year.
Armor Wars is after Ironheart, though. I think.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna say confirmed. There's 6 things coming.
I can't
Right.
see them doing.
Oh no, we got like literally 6 more projects
Yeah.
now coming.
What if
Right.
season 2? Maybe I think what if season 2?
Yeah.
I can see that. It's also just interesting in like the craftsmanship of these Disney Plus shows, especially Loki, because even though they had like some spectacular visuals, they're not as like frequent as like you would see in like a standard MCU movie, and there's a lot of like scenes where like people are like in very contained sets.
Right.
So it seems like it's a lot more easier to like not necessarily like use the word pad out, but like fill your like void to like really fill with like the richness of the writing and the dialogue instead of like focusing all your time into like animating spectacle. When
I agree.
Yeah, it was definitely a balancing act.
sooner.
Yeah, it's gonna be unique going from like the crazy unique worlds and vision of Loki to like a show. Both Hawkeye and Miss Marvel later this year, both pedestrian shows where they're just Hawkeye's in what New York City, and then Miss Marvel's like in a suburb in New Jersey. I want to say,
I think
right? I think Miss Marvel resides in New Jersey.
Jersey. You'll get jumped if you talk like in those accents apparently.
Or is it San Francisco? Man, I forget where Miss Marvel lives now. Sorry, Miss Marvel.
San Francisco.
Um,
I don't think San Francisco. I feel like it's more New Jersey.
I think New Jersey as well. But
San
I'm gonna
Francisco
call it
is
now.
Ant-Man exclusive.
I think Loki's gonna come out August of 2022,
wow.
which would put it in between July 8th of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever and where's the Marvels, and
then,
November 11th the Marvels release date.
Oh, it's for November. Okay.
And in October there's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2. Yup. And
Oh my god.
What an aggressive yup you had. It
New
sounds like
Jersey,
you were
New
annoyed
Jersey,
that
by
a
the way.
sequel was coming. You're like, yep, another one. Like,
no, I'm so happy that it's
Kamala Khan's from New Jersey, by the way, confirmed. I was right.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, that could. I would love that. I think I wouldn't be upset about that at all. Especially if it's again 6 episodes. That would be fun.
Right.
don't forget the Guardians holiday special.
Oh,
yeah. So I'm looking at it right now.
And the I Am Groot shorts, that doesn't really have a big factor.
Oh man, Damien
They're just
Chazelle's
shorts.
Babylon. I just see it on like Christmas, and I'm like,
Why can't Emma Stone be in it? Dang. Okay. Who
Wait,
did they
we
replace
got-
her with? Margot Robbie.
yeah, we're winning either way.
Yeah,
We
Margot's
don't
cool.
miss.
but Emma's the best. So.
She had a baby.
The age old
Oh
question. I
yeah,
love
she
to-
did.
the age old brain teaser I love to post to Evan. What's your
No,
preference?
I'm not straying from the path.
No,
I'm not.
Evan, what is your definitive go-to choice if you had to choose Emma Stone or Amy Adams?
Emma Stone.
Okay, I didn't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was so fast.
as the better actress, or just
Sorry,
like,
woman in the
fan?
window killed me. No.
Dang.
Emma Stone doesn't have a woman in the window. Aloha is close, but
All right.
Hello, no.
All right. Choosing either Emma Stone or Amy Adams, directed by Denis Villeneuve.
Emma Stone again because she hasn't done it
That's
yet.
so-
Because we haven't done it. All right.
But man, an Amy Adams and Eve reunion, just give Amy the Oscar already. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Amy Adams is fantastic, and I think is a better actress than Emma Stone. But I just prefer Emma Stone.
What did Lupin do?
What did Lupin do this time? Jesus Christ, Lupin! This is why
We
you need
now,
to get,
we now go live to Carson on the scene where a massive outbreak is.
this is why they need to get a cat called Sirius Black and keep Lupin in check. Good
He
old.
knocked over a lamp.
Oh man.
Shouldn't it be a dog if it's serious?
Carson's house just goes on fire.
Oh my god.
Wow, nice.
Carson needs to push to speak.
I do. Kelly's in the background going, "No, Lupin, no."
I saw the Ben's comment here about the suffering from Marvel fatigue.
Oh,
I didn't know what you were talking about with the whole path thing.
Man, 2022 is crazy for comic book movies because
I feel like Sorry.
we also have Black Adam, Aquaman 2. I said Spider-Verse,
Worldwide.
Ocean.
the Batman, of course.
Whoo! And it's so early for the Batman too, so I wanted to get like Oscar attention, but it's coming out in March, so I'm like, it's no chance.
Question
But,
mark 0, question mark, the release date.
You know what else is coming out next year? Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Haven't even seen the first one.
But we know
Watch
the
it,
most
man, it's
anticipated
fun.
movie.
From my voodoo.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I keep forgetting. I remember what I was going to say. That Denny and Gyllenhaal are reuniting on some secret project. Remember that came out?
Yeah, I remember that was like years ago. Oh,
Yeah, it was like
years
last
ago.
year.
But then it got confirmed again last year.
Yeah.
It's not The Guilty. That might be this year.
Yeah,
They're reuniting on Sonic.
It's some adaptation. I can't.
Because it was some adaptation where the guy like searches for his brother. I think.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
like that. But
Can't wait for that whenever that comes out.
But that's after Dune Part 2. So what is that? 2027.
Oh, we're on Avatar sequel time now.
Yeah,
December 2022 on their opening weekend. I can't wait for everybody to just eat their words when they see the Avatar 2 trailer and we see mocap underwater. Everyone's like, "Oh my!" You're playing yourself. You're gonna enjoy it. I know you're gonna like it.
Oh, I'll enjoy the nap I'm gonna have in the theater. That's for sure.
No, at most of
it.
what we're gonna get out of Evan, he's gonna be like, it's pretty good.
Pretty good. Not bad. An improvement. Script could use some work, but third act.
Yeah, there's always like a backhanded compliment of it. You can never just like go all in on appreciation.
I can't.
I can't wait for that review.
Terribly boring.
And Mr. Worldwide Part 2.
When does Chris
Aquaman.
Duckman's film come out?
It doesn't. We don't know yet. Just 2022.
Because I'm ready.
Oh, it is next year.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, next year. We all know the most anticipated movie of next year is, right, guys? Come on. Carson knows. Come on.
What is it?
I'm not gonna. If I give you the letter, you'll know what it is.
Wait, next year?
Next year, coming out in May.
In May?
In May.
You're gonna say I'm like,
Oh yeah.
what?
That McQuarrie guy.
Impossible 8, 7, 7.
Mission Impossible 7.
Oh, right.
Mission Impossible 7 is easily going to be the best movie of next year already in my mind. Next to Spider-Verse 2. It'll be a repeat of 2018 where I had both of them back to back.
Actually, let me tell you my list. We also have Robert Eggers' The Northman coming out. Very excited
you're
for
right.
that.
Damn it. Shit.
See if it pays off.
Oh, man.
2022, most anticipated. Knives Out 2 comes out next year, baby.
Yeah.
Let's
Shit.
go.
Oh my god, next
Shit.
year.
Oh, man.
Okay,
I'm in
You're right.
visceral pain.
But I still gotta go Mission Impossible. This is
my top list that I put together.
Shit.
We got 65, which is directed by the people that wrote A Quiet Place.
Oh, yes.
Starring Adam Driver.
Scott Beck, right?
Oh,
Yes. Then we have David Leitch's Bullet Train, starring every goddamn name in Hollywood possible, which I'm
Bruce
hyped
Pitt.
for. Brad
Pitt.
Pitt leading, Aaron Taylor
Bruce
Johnson,
Pitt.
Joey King, Zazie
Bruce
Beetz, Lady Gaga, Michael Shannon, Sandra Bullock, Logan Lerman, Hiroki Sanada, Brian Tyree Henry, Karen Fukuhara. Just the list goes on.
Is Angelina Jolie in? I'm kidding.
I missed.
I hope so. Anything
Her and Brad
she's
Pitt
in, I'm going
together.
to see.
We got
Okay.
John Wick 4. Starring
Are they not together anymore?
Donnie
No.
Yen is in John
They
Wick
did
4.
a movie not long ago together.
No, they didn't.
That
No, they
Angelina
You're playing
directed.
yourself.
I'm pretty sure Angelina
No,
directed.
they
You're playing
didn't.
yourself.
What was that movie? Oh, I'm
Okay.
looking it up.
Then we got
looking
Indiana
at it.
Jones 5. I'm hyped for
I'm-
Indy 5.
That's in your top 10.
It's in my top. No, it's just outside of my top.
It's
10.
in my top 70, Evan. You know how much things are coming out?
Then we got Don't Worry Darling by Olivia Wilde. Very excited. Florence Pugh, Harry Styles.
Wonder how's it going with Harry Styles, Olivia.
Then we got George Miller's 3,000 Years of Longing. Very excited for that with Tilda Swinton, Idris Elba, David
Passed.
Collins.
Okay, the film they were in together was in 2015 called By the Sea.
That 6 years ago. 6
Yeah.
years.
It's on Netflix. You can watch it now.
Okay, I'm continuing my list.
Yeah.
White Noise by Noah Baumbach,
Of
starring
course. Every white
Edgar
person
Wig
in
and Adam
Hollywood.
Driver. Amazing. And Don Cheadle, randomly.
And recently, Don Cheadle and the girl from the movie with Daniel Kaluuya and the other actress, isn't she in?
Is it Rafi Cassidy or
I thought it was a
Jodie
black-
Turner-Smith?
Jodie Turner-Smith. There we go.
Yeah.
They got divorced April 2019. Okay. Anyway, I'm glad I can wrap up that hanging thread.
Then I got Avatar 2, Doctor Strange 2, and Spider-Verse 2 in the mix there.
In the mix.
I think. Oh wait, I think Spider-Verse is my number 9.
Number 9. Wow.
And we have
What's above it? Let's see.
Babylon. And then I have Yorgos Lanthimos' new film called Poor Things.
That's
Emma
with Emma
Stone,
Stone.
William Dafoe,
Okay.
Mark Ruffalo. Incredible cast.
That already won Best Original Screenplay for 2022.
It already did. Then I got The Northman. Then I got Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon coming out.
Oh, damn. Wow.
I know, dude.
Holy shit. I forgot that was coming out next
Jesse
year.
Plemons.
Wow. Leo's back, baby. I'm hyped.
Then I got Jordan Peele's. This is news.
Nope.
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 Nope. It's
Nope.
Letterboxd has already got
Nope.
the poster. This is so cool.
It was so
He kills it with the
fascinating.
titles. Oh my god.
I was looking at the post. I was like, "Is that a fucking UFO cloud? What are we doing?" If he's diving into like alien shit, dude.
I can't remember the last time a new director has come out so hot and so good off the bat.
Someone replied, like Jordan spelling out a sentence with his filmography.
Yeah.
Get us out.
I saw one. It was like us, get out. Or it was like us, get out. And then you, nope. Or something.
Nope.
Somebody dumb like
Nope.
that.
Get us.
Oh,
out.
Okay.
sounds
Then my
good.
top 3. I got Knives Out 2 at 3. I got
Wow.
MI7 at 2. And I
Oh.
got the Batman at number 1.
Okay.
But anyways, and that doesn't even include like half the like superhero movies and like. stuff
Mine are
that comes
just
out.
superhero movies.
You didn't include Aquaman 2?
Am I most anticipated?
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I didn't
shit.
love Aquaman, but hopefully he recovers.
I really enjoyed Aquaman, and I bought it, and I haven't watched.
It's a
I
fun
haven't seen it.
time.
I know I haven't seen it since.
It's a
theaters.
forgettable time.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it since theaters, which was December 2018.
Wow.
Oh, Carson, you forgot to say the Trench comes out next year.
The trench.
We reported that it was dead. Get out of here.
I heard reporting that it was live, and I'm like, this is never going to happen. I just knew it. Like, I read the report, and
even-
I'm like, this is never going to happen.
Even I, who liked it, I was like,
Oh,
really?
guys, you know I forgot my favorite movie coming out next year.
Oh no.
Boss Baby 3?
Roland Emmerich's Moonfall.
Yes!
Let's go.
Yes! Let's go! I can't wait to see that in IMAX.
I think it's like the same budget. It's like $160 million, and they're like, it's an independent film. And I'm like, get the
Hell yes, it is.
I'm gonna make a video essay. Midway broke me.
midway, bro.
I never saw Midway. Yeah, couldn't do
Don't.
that. Isn't the Jonas kid in there?
Yeah.
Nick?
Nick.
Nick Jonas, yeah.
There's Nick and
He's
Joe.
also-
There's a third one, right? Yikes.
Kevin.
Wait, who was in
Kevin.
who was
Kevin?
in Chaos Walking? Was Nick also in Chaos Walking?
Nick was also in. Nick is in everything. He's also
And
in Jumanji.
Jumanji.
Yeah, he's the movie star.
Yeah.
I've never seen any of the Jumanjis.
But Joe is married to Sophie Turner.
Yeah. Sophie
Yeah.
Turner.
Good on
Royalties.
Joe. Good on Joe, yeah.
Kevin's chilling on drums. Like what? I don't even know if he's the drummer.
Yeah, who the hell was Kevin?
He's the third Jonas brother. You know, there's a fourth Jonas brother.
It's like the third Dream Girls, like Beyonce and the other two.
Oh
The
man.
fourth-
We got Lightyear coming out next year too. Transformers.
Chris
Rise of
Evans.
The Beast.
That's gonna be so good.
Jurassic World Dominion. And...
Yes. Don't say it like that.
Crickets.
Do it. Go the fuck back. Do it right.
Don't do it back, Carson.
Jurassic World 3. Let's go.
Get back in line. I didn't put my job on the line for exposure of that film for you to dismiss.
Uh,
Wow. Yeah,
I didn't
that's
sign
just
an
gonna be
NDA. I
like-
can speak on that.
do you guys
Let's
think
move
Black
on.
Adam and Indiana Jones 5 are going to still open on the same week?
Nah, that'll change soon.
It'll change by
Fantastic
1 week.
Beasts and Where to Find Them 3?
Oh, you said
man.
that more confidently, but you
Oh,
can't
I
say
can't wait
Jurassic
to
World.
meme it. I can't wait to just rip it to shreds.
I'm gonna have
Just
fun
kidding.
with it because I genuinely have a good time.
Every time those trailers come out and I get the little faint notes of the wizarding theme, I'm like, I'm in! Let's go!
Oh shit!
Yeah, and I'm like, and I just...
They're gonna get that overhill view of Hogwarts, and you're like, fuck! 2 tickets.
Halloween Ends comes out next year.
Oh, really? It does?
Yeah,
Back to back.
Oh.
I didn't-
back-to-back years.
Weird. Oh wait,
Creed 3. I forgot Creed 3 in my list.
Oh shit, Jonathan Majors too. Oh man.
Oh,
Jonathan Majors versus Michael B. Jordan.
Come on.
Give it to me now. And Tessa Thompson, the trifecta. Oh god.
the trifecta. Let's go.
Oh god.
Is Shrek 5's coming out next year? I don't believe it.
Is Rocky gonna be in the movie? Probably not.
Maybe.
He died in the second one, right?
Did he?
Did he?
So-
No. He's still
no.
alive. He's still alive.
He
Fucking
should.
scare me.
I
I
don't
haven't
think he's
seen
going
it
to be
yet.
in it, though.
He could. He couldn't. Yeah.
Maybe he can.
He was robbed of Best Supporting Actor. Freaking.
in Creed.
Who won? It was like the dude from Bridge Spies.
Didn't J.K. Simmons
yeah.
win?
Damn. No.
No,
that
it
was the
was-
year before. This is
Really?
2015.
Was it Ralph Fiennes? from-
JK won for the 2014 movies.
Why am I thinking
Right.
Ralph Fiennes?
The ceremony was in 2015.
Okay. British Spies won a lot of random stuff. We were like, what?
It was nominated for Best Picture. I'm like, really?
I didn't see Bridge of Spies. I mean, I was just like,
It's good. It's never
I was
bad
tr-
with Spielberg.
I was trusting because I was like, oh, Spielberg. I mean, I think it's the same instance where like The Post was nominated for Best Picture, and like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
good.
Mm.
It's good, but like,
Post is good, but I'm like, is it good?
I haven't seen The Post.
is it
I-
great?
Exactly.
It was
Honestly-
actually the only not the two films that year that I still haven't seen are The Post and Darkest Hour. Now highly.
Oh, Darkest Hour is better than the other World War II movie that came out that year.
Dunkirk.
You are lying.
What? What is
At
it?
my Best Picture showcase, they screened Dunkirk and then immediately Darkest Hour, and I was like, that's interesting. But then in hindsight, I was like, maybe we should.
Nathan's like, let me get this Winston Churchill lore.
The lore. I was honestly, I wasn't happy, Bob, when Gary
When you saw
Oldman.
Dunkirk.
No, when Gary Oldman took the Oscar from Daniel Kaluuya, I was upset because in comparison, I
Yeah.
thought Daniel had a better performance.
Oh, Ben thinks Aquaman is better than BVS. I disagree, actually.
I can't really speak on that right
Not,
now.
I mean, theatrical cut is close, but
Yeah.
yeah, theatrical cut might give it Aquaman.
BVS Ultimate
I
Edition.
just think
Ultimate Edition, I
Aquaman's,
gave
I think
BVS.
Aquaman's script is like really bad.
But so BVS,
But so is
theatrical
BVS,
cut.
but they're bad in two different ways.
Yeah, you're right.
I
Look at these bullets on Amy Adams. Stupid. Anyways, BVS is
Damn.
trash.
Look, man.
I still
mean,
like Ultimate Edition.
Me
Me
too.
too.
Me too.
I love Ultimate.
It's just
I love
still
this.
you want Superman to believe that he killed people. It's weird. It was weird.
It's a different unit. Well, it's not. Obviously, he didn't. That's the thing.
Yeah.
We just have to
Exactly.
See, I think about all this stuff, but then every time I go to rewatch, I just vibe with it during the moment, and then I like.
Going to
Yeah.
casting
Beautiful
though.
Eye comes on, and it's like, oh yeah, and then suddenly
Ben's like
Trey's
walking
shit.
through a field with like those flowers. I'm like, yes.
And suddenly you're getting like you just post like now watching BBS, and then Trey's already in your mentions. Like hell yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
Trey likes that movie.
Trey loves that.
Yeah, Trey loves it.
Oh wow.
movie.
Another casting, real quick. Antonio Banderas joined Indy 5. Latest.
Hell yeah,
joined Indy
coming
5.
off the cinematic success that was Doolittle. The man's
I forgot.
Antonio Banderas is in Doolittle.
he's in Doolittle.
As
What?
As a human or animal?
He's
What
a
is he in
human.
Doolittle?
He's a
He's
Is
human.
he a villain?
Yeah.
What? I didn't know
Yeah,
this.
I watched like of early 2020 of the limited stuff that was available to watch. I saw
remember you saw Doolittle, yeah.
Doolittle in January in Dolby. And, not bad, honestly. Like I was going in. With,
I
like, so
remember
much-
that.
People were
Didn't the
so
dragon
negative.
like fart or something?
Yes, okay. That I wasn't a big on. I'm never big on toilet humor. But that was like more toward the end of the movie. Like it started off with like a really
The
strong.
third act stinger.
It had a really
Ugh.
third act stinker. Anyway, they started off with like a really like compelling animation. I was like, this is fucking Doolittle. This is cool. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It was interesting. Like going, I heard all the hate, and then I went in. I was like, it's all right. Like,
What was I gonna say?
Tom Holland's a dog.
Tom Holland? What?
Tom Holland is a dog.
He's a dog.
in the
Oh,
movie.
in Doolittle. I was like, wait.
Yeah, yeah, they're
Um,
remaking the Shaggy Dog with Tom Holland.
I am still just reeling over Phoebe Waller-Bridge. I mean, it's so perfect. Like, I just know they already have chemistry. Like, I don't even have to like Think about it.
In
Yeah, I
Dune?
agree.
No, goddamn.
We're not talking about Dune though.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Indy
Indy.
5.
Indy. That's right. She is in Indy 5. That's gonna be great.
Who is the cast? You said Phoebe, Antonio,
Phoebe,
Harrison.
Harrison, and
There's another.
Kate Blanchett's back, baby.
Didn't her face
go on
melt
this.
from an alien touching her head or something?
I think her entire being, like,
Overload,
imploded
right? Oh
with,
yeah,
like the cosmos.
yeah.
Too much knowledge.
Hit and a miss.
Too many sorcerers. Anyway.
Too many refrigerators.
No, I don't want Indy 500. God damn it.
Honestly, I enjoy Indy 4 quite a bit.
Of course you do.
I think it's fun. It's fun.
Of course you do.
It's fun.
But Zola,
Oh, Mads freaking Mikkelsen. We forgot about him.
Yes, Mads. Woo!
I mean, I had a fine time with Zola. I had a fine time.
Sure. You hate it.
I didn't hate it.
Hate it.
I read my
Oh,
letter
Boyd
about something,
Holbrook's
damn
in it as well, apparently.
Oh, that's cool.
It says Toby Jones because he was spotted on set, so.
Show me
Oh,
Richard
yeah.
E. Grant.
Toby Jones, the guy in the video from Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Doggy the house elf himself. Thank you.
Oh, who's shooting this?
Logan director.
I meant cinematographer.
Oh.
He did 4v Ferrari with him, it looks like.
Okay.
Great movie. I love Ford. You saw that, Nathan? Ford v Ferrari?
I did.
Really
Great
good.
Really, really good.
Really good.
I want to rewatch it.
Happy ending, too. JK.
I forgot.
What did I say?
My brain was actually like, it was, wasn't it? Fuck!
Seeing George Lucas like in the credits of just characters based on George Lucas in the IMDb just brings me so much joy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It
What
says
is
that in
he's
the
going to be
Rise
on
of
set holding a
Skywalker.
baby Indy.
A baby.
He'll definitely visit.
Of course, he has to.
Spielberg's there, right? Is he like involved
No.
at all?
Executive.
Oh, well, that
Executive
doesn't mean
producer.
anything. Doesn't mean anything.
Steven, we're doing this. Okay.
Doesn't mean anything unless you're doing Poltergeist in the 80s.
But other great casting, we have our new Batgirl.
What?
And it was
Yes.
interesting because earlier this week I had to amend our notes because I was like, we have our finalists, Haley Lou Richardson,
Like 3 days ago, right? It was like
Leslie Grace. Who are the other ones? Haley Lou, Leslie Grace.
and
Zoe Deutsch. Zoe Deutsch. No.
Deutsch.
Maybe. There's a fourth one that I'm missing that people liked as well. But either way, I wanted Haley Lou because I love Haley Lou Richardson. She's one of my favorite up and coming actresses. But Leslie Grace is a great option. In the Heights might not have made a lot of money, but Leslie Grace here coming through with the Batgirl casting, great job for her.
She's like a strong heart of In the Heights, for sure. I remember the casting came out and I was like going to like look because like I'm bad with like actor names of actors and actresses I'm not overly familiar with. So I was like, Leslie Grace, all right, cool, and I clicked on it and I was like, yes! I got so hyped.
Yeah, this is huge. Because I think In the Heights was her first acting gig. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she came off from singing in I forget what country she was.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I read an article today, and it was amazing because she's like, I remember stepping onto my first big film set, Into the Heights. She's like, I didn't know anything. Like, I felt so intimidated. And now all of a sudden, fast forward, she's gonna be Batgirl, and it's like, you know, like doing these major auditions and just killing it already. I'm like, that's such a cool story of like not knowing anything and then just totally owning everything. So
I remember
quickly.
seeing the film. Like, we already have the main star going to be in Transformers. It's going to be big. Leslie Grace going to be in Batgirl now. I want a lot of people, and of course we have the other guy, his best friend who's in everything, Straight Outta Compton, King Kong.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, so I'm very excited for Leslie Grace.
Yeah, and someone said, you know, because of Into the Heights, like the dad character,
Jimmy Smith's character.
Jimmy Smits as
Professor or
Commissioner Gordon.
Commissioner
I'm
Gordon.
like, I would love that.
Good morning, Barbara.
Barbara.
Please.
But generally, though, I think
Do we have a Commissioner Gordon for the Batman movie? Oh wait, no,
Jeffrey
actually,
Wright.
that's gonna be separate.
yeah, it's
Jeffrey
Who's
Wright.
Commissioner Gordon
Jeffrey Wright.
in the DCEU?
oh J.K.
J.K. Simmons.
J.K.
Oh,
Simmons.
that would be J.K. Simmons.
Yeah,
I wonder if
but
they'll
we're
stick with
doing
that.
so many alternate things now that every.
Yeah. Is Batgirl gonna be an alternate thing or?
Well, we don't. No, I don't.
What if
Because
they like blended the Gotham PD series with Batgirl as like an entity?
Because
Yeah,
remember, this is an HBO Max exclusive, which I'm still pissed about.
Oh, you're right. Stupid.
Yeah.
Why are we seeing Batgirl on HBO Max?
the character, Evan, to acclimate audiences.
Meanwhile, Marvel's freaking doing Ant-Man.
Right.
I tell you, more people know who Batgirl is than Ant-Man, bar none. And we're
Dude,
getting.
I'm just gonna be pissed if they
Right?
keep doing it with the minority characters. If
Current
they do
days, I don't know.
if they do Batgirl, Blue Beetle, Static Shock, all on HBO exclusive.
What are the
that's
similarities there?
what
People of color,
That's-
minorities.
that's cap.
I-
This
Women.
is just so.
Stupid.
To that point, I mean, like I love the character of Batgirl, but I wonder if like general audience people are also of a level of confusion of like Batgirl, Batwoman, are they not the same? Like I feel like there are people like that out there for sure.
Sure.
Yeah, but like think about like even a movie like I don't know, like Spider-Verse, where like we get to explain like all these different realms. Like, hey, look at it. We're not gonna do the origin story again because we already know kind of Batman characters.
Yeah, I'm
but
trying to think of a lesser-known Marvel movie like Ant-Man, Guardians.
Yeah,
Again,
but the marketing.
people
was on,
knew
like-
who Batgirl was more than Guardians of the Galaxy
Yeah, at the time.
at the time.
I mean, it really comes down to like adaptations in general. Like afterwards, people were like, obviously Batgirl, but I feel like beforehand, people were like, now that they hear the news coming up and a trailer will drop, they'll be like, "You're looking at this, so I pretend I know."
I guess it's just very disappointing. Granted, I like that we're getting movies straight to streaming. It makes sense. Every other company is doing it. It's just that these particular kinds of movies don't really seem like a good streaming idea for me.
Yeah.
Which is that? I mean, Static Shock alone. Static Shock should be big screen material. One of the best black superheroes in all of comics is Static Shock. He's bigger than Black Lightning. He is probably the biggest, probably one of the biggest black DC heroes next to Jon Stewart, Green Lantern. Would you say that, Nathan or Carson?
I would say that.
I would say that.
Like when you go to black characters in the DCEU, you get like in the DC comics, you get Black Manta, Black Lightning, Static Shock, Jon Stewart. That's kind of like great black characters in the DC universe.
Yeah, and we got and Blue Beetle, who I believe is Hispanic, and at least what I've
Jaime
seen-
Reyes.
Yeah. So that's gonna be awesome casting when they figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, at least do day and date. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm just it's disappointing.
Yeah, Batgirl and X-Men.
Oh,
Okay, I just thought of another. I want Rick Famuyiwa to do the Static Shock movie. Okay, that's it because he's not doing Blade now.
yeah. What is Rick
So-
doing?
Unless Lucasfilm scooped him up, I feel like they might have. I don't
they?
know for what, but
Rick's doing the High Republic live action TV series. That'd be dope.
did you see that little pause? Did you see that little excerpt in the Comic-Con at Home panel? They're like, there's lots of things to come, you know, possibly TV shows and movies set in the.
Whoa! Did it?
Yeah, and Josh sent it, and everyone's like, no one talked about it.
Wait,
Wait. When did Josh send that?
set in what? What
Okay,
universe?
hold on. It's the Comic-Con at Home High Republic book panel, but in the description for the panel, it's like talking about like projects could extend beyond books, like movies and TV shows. You'll have to find out, blah blah blah.
Wow.
And I was
I
like,
forget
whoa.
I mean, remember? Yeah, Nathan.
I forget. Is the Acolyte a movie or a show?
Show.
TV show.
Okay, I mean, the word could be on that.
Oh, true. I guess Acolyte will be the first technically High Republic movie towards the end of the High Republic or TV series. But remember Jordan, guy from Twitter, Jordan, whatever, the scooper guy.
Mason?
Is his name Jordan Mason?
Is it?
Jordan. Oh God, I forget.
Sure. Cool guy. But
Just
he said like a long time ago that in development there is a High Republic animated series in development,
I
remember that.
want that.
which would be. I wanted to ask him like any news on that because
Yeah, I
you
mean, maybe
talked
we
to
find
like
out.
what? Did you talk to the writer of Dune today, or who on Twitter?
Oh, I was just shooting
Yeah.
my shot. I
One
got
of the screenwriters.
so many responses to it were like, "Well, this happens in Dune." I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, I had to keep on scrolling. But yeah, I had to ask. He was like, I was like, okay, cool.
I posted a meme today, and it just like people kept liking it, and I was like, "What have I done?" My phone was so annoying.
Nice.
It's getting
But okay,
blown.
moving on. Batgirl. We have Bassam Tariq directing Blade for the MCU, which is big news. Once again, Marvel's getting a up and coming director and scooping them out of nothing to direct a big movie. Bassam Tariq, his big movie is, I didn't write it down. Shoot, it's like Mogul Mowgli, or either Mogul Mowgli
Yes,
or
what is it
Mowgli
called?
Mogul, with Riz Ahmed. And I was like, oh, I gotta watch this. It said it came out in 2020, but it came out in 2020 via festivals. It's coming out in 2021 in September. Limited release in September. So, and I heard good things. Riz Ahmed is apparently very good in it. Unsurprisingly, he's always good. But yeah, he directed like one major film that came out last year for festivals, and now he apparently had a great pitch according to Variety, and they liked his pitch for Blade, and they got him, which is awesome. Another person of
And
color
who's
directing a
writing
Marvel
again?
movie. Oh, I'm getting mixed up here. Actually, I don't know. I don't remember who's writing Blade. Yeah, this is another great person of color directing Blade. I'm excited to say. I can't say much because I haven't seen his first.
Yeah,
big
I haven't
movie,
either.
But, hopefully, when it comes out, I'll be stoked even more so for Blade. I'm already excited for Blade. It's Mahershala Ali playing Blade in a movie. And again, how many people know Blade? I mean, they know Blade because of Wesley Snipes.
Right.
Yeah.
But still, it's still one of those heroes that most general audiences don't really know of that well.
What's crazy is I've surprisingly haven't really seen the Blade movies.
Oh, we
I
got to
saw-
do commentary on the first Blade. Come
Really?
on.
I saw parts of the first Blade movie. I think like the opening. I know everybody like goes nuts for Blade 2.
I think Blade
Yeah.
1's the better one.
Really?
I think Blade 1's the better one. I forget what Blade 2 is called. Might be
Look,
just called Blade 2.
I'm down to do variants of all them.
Carson, have you seen Blade?
No, I haven't.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
There we
So
go.
Wow. Ben,
Yeah.
have you seen Blade? If you're here,
Like-
Ben. Tell me if you've seen
0
Blade.
viewers right now.
Okay, never mind then.
Ben has
Probably
left
watching-
us. Damn
He's
it.
probably watching Big Brother.
Yeah, sure.
Catching up. Damn it, Nathan.
Yeah,
But,
we'll plug Blade into the properties of Fantastic Four and X-Men commentaries.
Sure. I mean, yeah, Blade 1 is just, it's a classic because the first club blood scene, the terrible CGI in the movie, the funny quips and the jokes from Blade, Wesley Snipes in the early 2000s. Oh no, this was the 1990s, I think, for Blade, right?
98. I believe.
98, I think. Yeah, 98.
Was it not? Wait, was it really a year before the Matrix?
I think so.
Because
Look it up.
That's crazy.
Because they got that like the leather trench coats and glasses thing.
Mhm.
Hold on, hold on.
I believe it's 98 though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm excited for sweet. Yeah, I'm excited for Blade. Guys, have any thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm just hyped that they got another like newish director, and just I'm all for just giving
Yeah,
cool
'cause
people cool superhero movies. That's it, really.
I agree. Okay, up next, Marvel Studios is creating an animation branch and mini studio for more animated projects.
Nathan's gonna get hired. Let's go.
Let's go.
You know that meme of like where like SpongeBob's floating in the air glowing.
Yeah.
Ascension, yeah.
It's like ah.
This is what I love so much about Marvel, which is surprising because my favorite thing is Star Wars, but Marvel is taking a much more risks in terms of their projects than any other studio right now. It's like mostly, I mean, A24 of course, but like for big blockbuster wise, like animation, should be a focus for every major studio right now. Like, this is what I want from Lucasfilm. They're giving us visions, but I want something more. And Marvel is giving us What If.
Yeah.
But
are these theatrically released? There's no details on that as of yet.
Great question.
My brain, I think, automatically assumed Disney Plus.
I assumed Disney Plus.
Right.
I was imagining shows or like a singular show. It's interesting because like Marvel has a really strong track record in animation, especially in like TV. Like they have a lot of hit. Like everybody like loves the Earth's Mightiest Heroes series. A lot of the Spider-Man show. Like, most Spider-Man shows actually, like every iteration, like tends to be like really enjoyable. Yeah, it's interesting. So to like plug that into the factor of like the overarching MCU canon, which will probably be used to like tell more like extensive stories that are like probably not as consequential, but also you can probably explore stuff that would be honestly it would be interesting if they like adapted like a hero first in animation and then suddenly they're in live action. That would be like kind of fascinating.
Yeah. It's so crazy. I love that. Possibilities, and I feel like it's finally starting to be a turning point. Like we're getting a Lord of the Rings anime movie. We're getting
theatrical.
Theatrically released.
And one of my other news topics is Game of Thrones. They're doing two more animated projects after the already announced animated project that Game of Thrones is doing. So
crazy.
This is great.
Rewrite of Thrones.
And then also, of course, there's like one of my favorite studios that just got announced this year is Avatar Studios.
Yes.
And Avatar Studios doing Last Airbender for TV, books, and film. So
that one has me.
That's exciting.
Of all these animated studios that are suddenly here, that Avatar is like has the top spot because they've already proven like that's where they come from. So
yeah,
it's exciting.
Bread and butter. Yeah. So that's very exciting. So yeah, I'm excited for Marvel doing this, especially for a show, an animated Marvel show outside of like a What If style thing. Maybe it might not even have like the What If animation. We'll have some other unique animation stuff.
Is that Moon behind you?
There's so many. Yeah, there's so many possibilities for whatever they want to do for Marvel. So, man,
they could do like a lot of different stuff too. Like you can like have a cosmic side show of the MCU, or just like the more like you do sorcerer stuff, you could do Wakandan stuff, like you do a bunch.
And again, animation frees you up so much in terms of like action, in terms of the style of a certain television. So you can do so much more with animation. So I'm very excited to see what they can do with Marvel outside of What If, which is already in 3 weeks. What If's in 3 weeks?
This is how they're going to bring Charlie Cox back as Daredevil. They're going to animate.
I would like
imagine a Daredevil show. Yeah.
Wow, that'd be really cool with Charlie Cox doing the voice. But still, I want live action.
Color palette, red and black. We're done.
Yeah, and yeah, I guess we kind of already talked about the Game of Thrones ones. They're doing 2 more animated shows for Game of Thrones.
HBO's lineup is going to be
HBO is going to be. Speaking of 2022, HBO's lineup for 2022 is pretty interesting. With Last of Us being their biggest show next year. Yep. Barry's
Succession
coming back.
season 3, Barry season 3
Well, they announced like an animated series 3 for Barry.
That'd be funny.
What else?
I was scrolling HBO Max yesterday and I was like,
Euphoria season 2. They got.
My brain was stuck yesterday because I was scrolling HBO Max and I was like, do I start Euphoria or Barry? Which one?
Both are A+.
Well, yeah,
I know. That's why I was like,
I think you would love Barry. Yeah. If you didn't like Zola, you might not like Euphoria. I'm kidding. I didn't even see Zola yet.
I'm pretty sure Euphoria is on a different level.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like
depression.
Not nudity in Euphoria, but like raunchy.
But it's
material.
HBO, so I automatically assumed that there was.
Exactly. Yeah.
Does every HBO show is just like that's in the contract? Just like there's got to be.
I mean, no, Barry is very tame besides like the murder and killing.
Fair.
What else do we have here? Running down topics, we have. Oh yeah, Jeffrey Pierce, who voiced Tommy in The Last of Us, joins The Last of Us show. That was announced last week.
That's so cool.
He's playing a character in the quarantine zone in Chapter 1. So that's going to be very interesting. And it says he's going to be a recurring character. So I assume No, I don't want to get into too much spoilers for Last of Us came out in 2013. But
Hey, Carson's.
Yeah.
I mean, okay,
Ah,
he plays a guy from the quarantine zone, but I'm not getting to spoilers.
Wave when
Carson.
it's over.
That's in the
Wave when
beginning
it's
of
over.
the
I took
game,
my
right?
headphones out.
It's in the beginning of the game. Okay, fine.
you passed it, Carson.
But come back here. Just come back here. Just come back here. There's no
You
spoilers.
played that part of the
Carson.
game, Carson. You played that part.
I said he might join the Fireflies. That was it. He might be part of the Fireflies. But
Okay.
in chapter 3 though, in not Pittsburgh, before that, you meet Billstown. I think that's chapter 3. Billstown, where we have Bill. Bill has been cast, as well as Frank. Frank is an interesting character from Billstown. You got past this part, right, Carson? You got past
Was
Billstown.
Frank the dude who teaches you how to make those like screw bombs?
Yeah, Bill's the help you got. He gave you the nail bomb, and he gave you the shotgun in chapter 3 as well.
Right.
Yeah.
It's interesting how like they'll have also because I have to say it every day I wake up and it's Seattle day 1. All right, anyway, it's interesting how like some they'll have like cast members from the game return, and some of them are playing their characters, and then some are just brand new.
Yeah, brand new, which is really cool. Like I think the person playing the character right now is Marlene, the head of the Fireflies, at least in the first game. So
Wait, who was
Also-
cast today?
Wait, also
I was
sorry,
gonna get to that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
but also like the first like the girl in the beginning of the game, right? Isn't she the same actress with Joel?
Oh, Tess.
Yeah.
No,
That's who
yeah,
was just cast today.
she just
yeah.
got cast today. Yeah. So Anna, but before I go there, I don't want to lose track of Bill. Frank also got cast, and we never saw Frank alive in The Last of Us Part 1. Frank is a person that Ellie and Joel come across when they meet Bill, when they go to Bill's house, or they're trying to go to Bill's house, and they go to a random house, and they see a guy hanging, and Bill's like, oh, who is this? Ellie's like, who is that? And Bill reads a note, and it's Frank, who left Bill. Frank and Bill were in a relationship, and Frank got bored. I don't see bored, but Frank left Bill because Bill was so paranoid, and it made Frank just left him, I guess. And you see Bill get a little emotional, like, dang, I knew this would happen to you, Frank. So it's interesting that we see how deep this show is going to get if they're going to give us a flashback scene possibly with Bill and Frank in a relationship. Bill, in general, is one of my favorite characters from the first game. He's just very crazy and interesting.
I'm suddenly like now my brain's thinking like how are they gonna like make this series just like a big like gigantic story, and I'm just like, damn, they someone at HBO had to like collect every survivor note in the game and study that.
You can do
like,
a lot with the notes, yeah.
Like they're gonna get to one and it's gonna be like the little boy who was asking Santa for a gun to be
God.
shot for his family.
Oh,
What?
man.
That's a thing?
Especially when you go to
yeah, so it's a note you can find. Like
yeah,
Oh.
that's a good note. Like when you go to Pittsburgh,
No.
it's not a good note, no. But when you go to Pittsburgh, there's a lot of like stuff that you read like in the gas station, or like when Joel first discovers the smoke bomb, there's like a guy who got like eaten because like the cannibals or whatever in the first game. Like he's like, people ate people. It's like, yeah,
I need the superhero card collectibles.
oh yeah, we have that, has to be in the game, yeah. And the joke book, of course.
I hope they make like pre-apocalypse like movie media like the heroes like on TV or something.
That'd be fun. Yeah, there's a lot of small stuff that they can just expand upon. So this series seems to be like getting deep into the game, which is very much excites me. But yeah, Anna Dobrev.
Mindhunter supremacy.
Evan died. Just lost his soul.
Ben, what are you doing? At last, it's literally my favorite game of all time, next to Kingdom Hearts. But play The Last of Us. It's fantastic. I was playing it yesterday and I was yelling at somebody who didn't heal me, so that was a thing.
The guy got in your face for like being good at the game.
You said Kingdom Hearts, and it just made me think of that meme that Edgar sent today of like the Mickey Mouse, the hanging Mickey Mouse.
That killed me.
He has a lot of hanging memes. Like Like,
does.
like for specific moments, it was like, oh, we're talking about Spider-Man. We don't get the trailer.
How do you
like,
pull this out?
This man must have like the most perfectly sorted phone file of all time.
He has to.
He just got.
I aspire.
The hanging one that just got me. I was at work. I was starting dying. I was dying.
Every time I'm on my work computer, I'm just like, oh shit.
Edgar's the best.
It's so good.
That's how key. Where did the shortcut go?
So yeah, Bill and Frank, Anna Torbev from Mindhunter got cast as Tess. So it's gonna be great seeing her. Because unfortunately, they're not doing Mindhunter season 3 for them.
Not yet, Evan. Let there be hope.
But yeah, hopefully, I can't wait to see Anna in this because she is fantastic in Mindhunter. I think that's the only thing I've seen her in.
Yeah, I think so too.
I have to look her up some more, but she is great. And Tess is a great character in the first game, so can't wait to see her and Pedro Pascal hit it off. It's gonna be great. Going through it, Zack Snyder from Army of the Dead fame gets a first look deal. I wrote seal. Whoops. First look deal with Netflix.
Seal the deal.
And exactly. And so first look deal with Netflix, and in the same paragraph, Army of the Dead 2 is now in development.
And it makes sense. At Netflix quarterly earnings, they announced that Army of the Dead has pierced their top 10 highest streaming originals of all time.
After 2 minutes of
After 2 minutes of watching.
So stupid.
Anyways, but still, there was like 75 million households.
Are these marketing ploy stats now, or are they not even real?
For Netflix, I never believe them. 2 minutes of something? You know when Netflix automatically plays something, you're like, oh shit, whoops. Let me exit out of that.
It was accidental stats.
So
most of it is.
So
Army of the Dead is a great movie.
So he's probably gonna do the
moon thing, right? The Star Wars in space.
Why am I blanking on the title?
It's called Moon.
No, Nathan, what is it called? No,
Moonrise Kingdom.
No.
I forget what that actually is.
He's gonna do his Star Wars-esque project, and then he'll probably do Army of the Dead 2. I'm assuming.
Isn't there the other one? There's another movie he wants to do with. Is he the one doing the Napoleon movie? Who's doing that? That's somebody else. That's Ridley Scott. Never mind.
Yeah, no, he was gonna do some
Rebel Moon.
Yeah, that. And also, I saw him tweet out that because we were asking about the prequel that's coming out later this year.
Somebody else is doing that.
Yeah, but he tweeted out an article. He's like, less zombies, more
heist,
vaults or something. And I'm like, interesting, because we were wondering if zombies were going to be a factor.
Yeah, we asked that. Then I literally the next day I was reading up on it, and it's basically a heist movie. So it's so that gets me. It's still really exciting.
So it makes sense because we'll got the prequel, and then we'll get the anime series next year.
Cool.
And then by that time, hopefully he'll be done filming.
We all saw Army of the Dead,
Rebel
right?
Moon.
Nathan, did you see it?
Nathan hasn't seen it yet.
Oh, I was about to spoil it. Damn.
I haven't seen a lot of things.
Because the ending of Army of the Dead gets me very excited for Army of the Dead too.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? I'm going to Netflix commitment. I'm going to watch Army of the Dead, and I'm going to watch Mitchell's vs. the Machines.
Nathan, there's zombie lore.
I haven't seen.
There's zombie lore.
Yeah, I remember there was somebody was tweeting. There was some
crazy.
shit with fucking aliens, and I brought it up on a pod once, and Carson was like, "Nope, go fucking watch." I was like, "Damn it, you're right."
It's a long movie, surprisingly, but it goes by super fast. It's like 2.5.
Yeah,
2:20.
I'm numb. I'm numb to runtimes.
Yeah. But I looked at it, I was like, God damn it, Zack Snyder, can't you make a 2-hour movie for once?
No, impossible.
He can't. He can't help himself.
Endgame is 2 straight hours. I sat there 8 times.
Jeez. But yeah, I'm happy for Zack Snyder. He really is having a great time with Netflix. So that's very good. Ted Lasso tomorrow. Gotta believe.
I gotta watch season 1.
Yeah, I heard Ted Lasso is the most wholesome.
I binged it last week in 1 week. And
episodes?
30 minutes, 28, 29 minutes each episode.
How many
really
episodes?
Good. 8?
Only 8?
8 or 7. Yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah, I heard all these reviews. I've been hearing season 2 reviews for 3 weeks about this.
Dude, Ben, I totally forgot about that, so I might stay up till 3 and watch at least the first episode.
That you'll stay up for, but never Loki.
Never Loki. Oh, and Bad Batch comes on tonight. Oh, it's exciting.
I also watched last week's episode.
Jesus, Nathan.
Come on.
What do you do during the day?
Carson,
What
we've
do you
done
do,
this.
Nathan?
Carson, you've done that. Me and you have done that at least twice.
You guys are
Get out of here with your fucking
You guys are terrible.
Holy shit.
Dominion spear.
I just why you bring Dominion into
Because you just you gang up on me on fucking.
I did it so effortlessly. That was so amazing.
Oh my god! Yeah, I was like hypocrite, bro.
Oh,
You guys
man.
are.
This is a good episode. This is a
That
good
episode was
Episode
great
on,
last week.
coming up 13, only like 4 episodes.
It'll be
left.
13 tomorrow.
Dude, yeah, and it's like, man,
Are
the
we
show's been
ramping
going
up
for a
yet?
while.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
ramping up?
watch the episode and you'll.
Okay.
It's a
I was
great
scrolling
episode.
Disney
It
Plus.
is a really
and
good episode.
I was scrolling Disney Plus, and the banner had Hera and Omega together, and I was like, shit, I gotta watch
Oh,
this.
dude,
Yeah.
yeah, you haven't even seen the best of that yet.
12 and 13 go together so well. I mean, it's basically a part 1, part 2 kind of thing.
Oh
with,
yeah.
the Hera thing. But yeah, it's really one of the best episodes of the season.
Spark of Rebellion, part 1 and 2.
Really good. So, and I'm excited for tomorrow's episode.
Me too.
So yeah, besides that, we had our last Duel trailer this week. Do you guys like that? Adam Driver.
Someone tweeted it like, it looks expensive. I'm like, yeah, it does.
I remember seeing the set photos, and people were like, "How the fuck are they gonna make Ben Affleck's fucking weird hair make like?"
I know.
And then I watched the trailer, and I was like, "Yeah,
It looks good. It still looks weird, but it looks good.
I know,
Well,
and
yeah,
that's
but,
like,
I mean, a lot of weird stuff in that time.
it's like
Very
him
true.
and Matt Damon like look miscast, but like are just such good actors that they just
Once they put the
make it
cinematography
work.
filter into it, it's like, oh,
Right,
okay, yeah.
right.
Exactly.
Like even
Adam
I remember
Driver
Adam
looks
Driver.
fantastic.
Even I remember Adam Driver's set photos was like, okay, and then I see him in the film, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, and I guess I didn't know that this is based on some true account
Yeah.
of like these events, and I'm like, wow, I had no idea this was.
Remember
like, a big...
all the controversy when it got announced? We're like, Adam Driver might be playing like the rapist in the movie.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I remember that.
Oof. But like, I heard the book is really good. The book that's based on
Yeah,
is really
yeah.
good.
So this is
and a woman wrote the screenplay.
This is Ben Solo versus Rey's mom.
And the
Was she Ray's mom?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think I saw.
yeah,
Coleman?
I think she was. Yeah,
in
the
Charles-
actual duel or one of the duels in the movie looks crazy. Like they're all like just going at it.
Is there one duel in the last duel? How many duels? Are there in
I
the
bet
last
there'll
duel?
be more. They're just like,
There at least
know.
one.
but yeah, overall,
I'm
Ridley
excited.
Scott
One
is
night.
dropping
Movies
this
year.
and
Wow.
Gucci.
And they both have
Wow.
Adam, and I'm just.
That's insane.
I'm a lot. My
He's
birthday.
80. He's
My
80 years old, guys.
80?
Or
The fact- the fact that-
how old he is.
The fact that this year my birthday movie is both Eternals and House of Gucci, I'm alive. It's mostly House of Gucci because that actually opens like I think on my birthday.
Ridley Scott is 83,
Yeah.
and he just doesn't stop. What a legend!
That's
man.
nuts.
I
He's
need-
born
I
in
need him-
1937. He was born before
For
He's
World War
born
II.
for the
World War
Wizard
II
of
even
Oz.
started, right? Like,
World War II
I
started
think it
in
was-
1939
yeah.
Oh my god!
when Germany invaded Poland. But yeah,
I
that's
need-
crazy.
I need this man to make the last Alien film. I need it.
I need this. Well, he's at least producing the Alien TV show with
I want Neil Blomkamp.
who's making the Alien TV show? Who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
The FX show. Remember we were all excited about
yeah.
this.
I didn't know they had a
yeah.
official director or writer on board.
I don't know if they chose anybody or said. But
Yes, they
I mean,
did. Hold on.
Also, all I know is that it's set on Earth,
Yeah.
which means how the this has to be in the future.
Why am I getting a captcha? Leave me. I'm trying to Google search.
This is the most chaotic.
People were
podcast.
upset about it. Is people were upset about the alien thing because
Noah Hawley, who made
Noah Hawley.
Fargo,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Fargo
yeah.
show, and
Remember, people were pissed because like he said the quote about the series, it's going to be more political or whatever. You know, people's response to something being political. It's like, oh my gosh, politics in my alien.
oh yeah,
yeah.
Every great sci-fi that's existed.
Exactly. There's politics in the first Alien.
I'm
Watch
reading
it.
the Brez's.
It's great corporate
Latest
greed
article
for, like,
about-
Exactly,
expensive
Nathan.
lives. Yeah.
Exactly. People are still idiots sometimes.
The Brez's first thing about the thing is eat the rich. That's not a bad premise for a new iteration of Alien. And most of the time, that series about the hyper predatory extraterrestrials is focused on working class heroes. It just goes into this whole how it's political and all this stuff.
It's political. People are idiots. Yeah.
There's a the time machine is is basically the whole concept of like when you break it down of like what the overall like plot is literally like eat the rich in like the future dystopian society. It's crazy.
Love it.
He said he's written the first 2 episode scripts, and they're looking to start those in the spring. When there's this level of visual effects, there's a ton of preparation. He's talking about working with Ridley Scott.
So this spring, like 2021 spring, the previous spring.
No, this article just came out in July, so they're gonna start shooting the show top of 2022 probably.
Okay, I want that and that samurai show. The Shinobi,
yeah.
what is it called? Shonen, Ronin.
Ronin.
Yeah, Shonen. Wow.
I would love for the Alien show to set up a Predator crossover done awesomely. Like make it
I
fun.
like the first Alien versus.
So here's
I
what
do
he
too,
said.
man. The
He
second
said
one
about his story.
The second one is so mean spirited, but like the first
Me and
one,
Nathan
yeah.
are doing Air 5. I like.
What did he say? He said, it's not a Ripley story. She's one of the greatest characters of all time, and I think that story has been told perfectly.
Yep.
I don't want to mess with it. It's a story that's set on Earth also. The alien stories are always trapped in a prison, trapped in a spaceship. I thought it would be really interesting to open up a little bit and open the stakes to what happens if you can't contain it, and if that is more immediate in the story.
Hell yeah,
Super
Jurassic
cool.
World Dominion. No, but actually,
Done better.
like, do they say what time period it takes place in?
No.
Like,
Great question.
Do they say if it's before or after Ripley?
Oh,
Because canonically, it would have to be after if it fits
Right.
into
I didn't even think about this fitting into the Alien.
I know.
Because Alien vs Predator, while fun, ignores canon completely.
Yeah, I didn't even think about this being in canon, so I think it might be outside of the films.
I feel like it would be in canon if Ridley's producing.
True, and yeah, yeah, it could be. I'm excited for that.
Suddenly, I'm like so like hyper enhanced.
Me
and,
too.
like,
We gotta do an Alien commentary too, guys.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's all we have.
The
Is
good,
not
the
a Ripley
bad.
story.
Game over, man.
Bill Paxton's so good in that.
She's got a big ass. I'm kidding.
Cut to the xenomorph.
I also last
Oh,
news.
DeviantArt will help you with that, Carson.
Oh,
No.
before we move on, Ridley Scott's House of Gucci trailer's coming
Yeah.
out next week.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Let's
I
go.
can't tell you how excited.
Adam's
I-
gonna just be so campy. It's amazing.
If he doesn't
Well,
get
that's
nominated for
the
at
thing.
least something this year,
That is probably going to be my like. It could be my forefront best picture choice because like.
mine too.
It's Ridley Scott. It's Adam Driver, and I love Lady Gaga so much.
Me too.
So you were putting it all together. Yes, I need it.
Lady Gaga's like, I didn't win Best Actress in 20. What was it? 2018.
Even outside acting, I love Lady Gaga. So
Yeah.
She's trying again this year. Yeah, her and Adam together is gonna be fantastic. So, Adam has a shot to get Best Actor in House of Gucci or Best Supporting Actor in Last Duel, or maybe Best Actor in Last Duel. I don't know if he's the main character or not.
I
He's
feel
the
like
antagonist.
I feel like he'd be a supporting role. And
I think supporting Matt Damon's the
Matt Damon
hero
gets
guy.
the.
'Cause Matt
gets
Damon
the-
comes home from the war and he's like, "What'd you do to my wife?" Kind of thing. So, let's do it.
I love that moment. What was that moment in Troy where it's like I'm risking my life for you, and it's like you're risking,
Yeah.
like, or you're trying to your image, protecting your image or your honor or something.
Yeah, your honor. It was crazy back in the day, but yeah, it looks really good. So I'm excited for Last Duel and House of Gucci.
And speaking
But,
of honor, I cannot wait for the Green Knight.
Dude, yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard it's a good slow burn drama. I'm excited.
I'm so bummed my theater is only having it on our smallest screens. I'm so pissed.
Yeah, same here. I want to get to Pig as well. I need to go see Pig.
I need to see
go.
Pig too.
Yeah. Do I see Pig tomorrow for a triple feature?
Do it.
You do it. Do it for
Do it. I'm already watching Snake Eyes and Old.
Do it.
Do it. It's an hour and a half.
Shit.
So.
Easy. You got it.
Also, for
Fill that A-list.
last news piece,
I put my third slot with Suicide Squad.
for Your Name, the film that Carson's super excited for, the live action Your Name. Lee Isaac Chung is out, and Paramount is looking for replacements.
Scheduling conflicts.
Like,
bullshit.
I'm like, I was shocked because Carson showed me that Lee Isaac Chung is out, and I'm like, oh, awesome.
Cancel it.
I now cancel it. But then the next day, it was like, oh, Paramount was actively looking for replacements. I'm like, no. Stop
What
it.
did you think would
Stop
happen?
it. And they will stop. Like all the other movies.
I just hate the bottom paragraph of each of the articles. They acquired this because J.J. Abrams liked the movie. And I'm like, can we just...
That's how it is.
The movie is amazing. Just let it breathe. Do some press on it.
Again,
don't westernize it. I just don't understand.
Your Name is one of the best movies of all time. Top 10. I think top 10 for me right now. And if they propose to like do it in Japan, if they do it like a point-to-point live action, it just wouldn't work. But there's some films that are built
set it in
animation.
Chicago. It just doesn't.
Set in Chicago is stupid. I think that probably is dead and gone.
Maybe they scrapped that.
They scrapped that idea.
Yeah,
that was the one. Not Sam Raimi. Who did the Amazing Spider-Man movies?
Mark Webb.
That was Mark Webb's idea.
Yeah, that was his pitch.
Wait, Mark Webb.
I love Mark Webb. Yeah,
I love Mark Webb too.
I love Mark Webb, but I think that was a bad call there. But even if they were going to do a point-to-point set in Japan or whatever, with Japanese actresses and actors, it just wouldn't work. The feel of the movie for me is just so entrenched in animation. The scene where he goes into the cave, like, oh my god!
Especially the location of Japan itself, like
come on, it just wouldn't work. Anyways, I just want to say that because I don't want this movie to happen, and anime movies are terrible. Live action anime movies are terrible.
There's a cult following for Speed Racer.
I like Speed Racer.
Well, is that
get the Wachowskis to direct it, and we'll talk.
I think
we wouldn't talk.
I need something less outrageous.
I can't think of an anime film right now that would say like, oh yeah, this would work in live action.
I really do think Your Name can work in live action because it doesn't seem too overly fantastical.
But it's not
physically like the way it's animated is like presented in like a very like actor capable way. And
yes,
if you put investment into the VFX properly, I think it could be pulled off. Like the only issue is I think like the way the studio is deciding to handle this and change it is what's
true. It is less tame than all the other ones. Like people were thinking of doing a My Hero Academia live action or Naruto live action. I'm like, come on.
And let's not forget, Taika Waititi was actively about to start shooting Akira, but they couldn't find a lead.
Even Akira is so fantastical. Remember the third act of Akira?
Yeah,
like,
how do you
fighting a monster? Like, no. In Your Name, you're right, Nathan. It's less fantastical, but I just still feel like watching that movie. It's still entrenched in
like
animation.
Imagine like the train, like
hard.
when they like the train going by, like it just would not be the same in a live.
It slows down. They see each other.
It
it's
just
like,
wouldn't work. It would be very weird.
Do it.
You could, but the feel of it, I don't know. It just, I don't know.
Not saying they couldn't pull it off. I just feel like it would take like, I don't know what it would take.
Yeah, it would just be lesser.
Plug in the color vibrancy from Blade Runner 2049, and I'm trying to like Frankenstein like the best piece of film.
All right, get Roger Deakins and
Denis Villeneuve.
If Denis Villeneuve stepped onto this project, how would you feel?
100% on board. That'd be the only reason. Even Christopher Nolan, I'm like, I don't trust you, Nolan.
He made Dunkirk. What can I say?
Exactly.
Yeah, he misses.
Carson does not miss.
We're on anime inspired. Yeah, Dark Knight Rises.
We're on the Dunkirk.
I know. It's my third favorite Nolan movie. Come on now.
Wow, that is.
You're joking, Carson.
I tell you this every single time.
Even I am like Interstellar, Inception, and I haven't seen The Prestige, but like I would put it above Dunkirk.
Oh, what is this?
What is this hypocrisy?
Prestige.
Where can I watch The Prestige? Is this still
Dark Knight? I don't know.
Prestige on Amazon Prime or something.
All right, I'll look.
Oh, it could be on Hulu actually.
Yeah,
last I heard it was on Hulu.
Can I have your Hulu, please?
Sure.
Someone help me.
I'll send you my login. But Prestige, Dark Knight, and I don't know. Batman Begins are easily better than Dunkirk. Anyways, I got some film reviews to talk about before we
Me
close out.
too.
Have I watched anything? Oh my god.
I want to start off by saying the Fear Street trilogy is done and over as of last week.
That was so
And
fast.
this was a fascinating project. I'm not the biggest horror fan. I love good horror movies. And this was a very interesting horror trilogy. So 1994, I already reviewed last time. And I like 1994 Fear Street. It's very good 1990s horror slasher movie. 1978, Fear Street 1978 is a continuation of the events of 1994, but they go back in the past, obviously, to 1978 with a different cast of characters to explore the lore and some of the reasons for what happened in 1994.
Yeah.
And the 1978 had some cliches I didn't like this bully character that I didn't really love. But the two main leads, one of them who was the redhead from Stranger Things season 2, I liked her, and I liked her sister. They had a great sisterly dynamic in there. The horror, the brutality of 78 is incredible. Acting's okay. It's what you get for like a 1978 inspired movie.
Inspired, yes.
And the whole camp setting, the camp background was really good. So I really liked 1978. I preferred 1994 though to 1978. And it was interesting because some of the characters and their fates you expected to be spoiled by 1994, but there were some surprises. There were some surprises that I didn't see coming in 1978. So that really kept me intrigued, and I really liked it.
I'm on a big horror kick right now. I should really go check them out.
I think Nathan would really like that. But then they saved the best for last because 1666 was the third film in the Fear Street trilogy. It came out last Friday, and I loved this. All the characters have like 1600s accents, which is really funny. They weren't the best, but they were just 1600 accents. It was really fun and interesting, and it was cool because the cast from 1978 and 1994 came back for playing village characters in 1666.
Are they their ancestors?
No, yeah, they're playing completely different. Actually, yeah, yes, yeah, no, yes, yeah, no. Some of them playing the same, some of them playing ancestral characters.
That's pretty fun.
Which is really fun. It was really cool. I like seeing the cast all like culminate from the previous two films in this 1666 version, and this one's dark. It gave me like witch vibes, I guess, because the
Robert Eggers stepped on real quick.
Yeah, it gave me witch vibes because it's set in like that similar, fear the witch kind of era, or blame everything that bad happens on a witch kind of thing. And this really goes into like the whole origin of Sarah Fear, who's like the main witch of the series. And it was just very, very good. Like I love learning about the lore. The darkness of 1666 was really good. The acting was surprisingly the best in 1666. They filmed this like in a 6-month shoot back to back to back, and maybe the cast just like got to know each other more. Their acting was really good, but yeah, overall, I think 1666 was a fantastic film. So I love that really good horror trilogy. And then, secondly, I saw Escape Room 2 last weekend.
Oh.
Long story short, it was okay. A little bit disappointing because of the ending. I liked the escape rooms themselves, very similar to the first one. They're very unique. They're really intense and exciting. But the ending left more to be desired. Basically, there's a cliffhanger for a third film, which I didn't expect they were going to do. So I'm like, oh, okay, they're doing a trilogy. Okay.
I hate the Burgundy. I don't think they're going to stop the trilogy if they can help themselves.
And I'll see them because I like the concepts. It reminded me of Final Destination in a way. But the cast for the second one just didn't really grab me as much as the cast for the first one. And there were some surprises that worked and some surprises that just didn't really work.
What about
I gave it a 3 out of 5, but
what about the returning actress from the first? Is it
Taylor Russell is fantastic. I love her and everything. I really want her to be in a Star Wars or a Marvel film project, or
I definitely want to check out the first one.
Yeah, Taylor Russell is one of the best up-and-coming actresses, and she's in an upcoming movie with Timothée Chalamet where they're playing cannibal teenagers, so that's going to be fun.
Casual. How casual.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I saw...
E.T.
I came across a tweet, and it asked, what is Somebody posted screenshots from the opening of The Dark Knight, and they were like, "Name a better opening," and I was like, "Bet."
E.T. E.T. is fantastic.
E.T. is not only my favorite film. I legitimately believe it is the best film opening of all time. It is my choice. Yeah. It's so good. It's so I put in chat, and like I think Evan like gave me like flames. I was like, "Look at this fucking fog effect. They don't do this anymore. Cinema." Like I was like.
Ever since E.T., nobody used fog effects.
Not to that extent. Not with that perfect lighting.
I agree. Yeah, it's really good.
I was like, it's a light on a track.
Spielberg, man. Spielberg is king of great openings, man.
It's like, he really is.
Saving Private Ryan.
Spotlight usage, for that matter. But okay, no, I didn't watch E.T. too. It's in.
Oh yeah.
I just watched the opening, the 8-minute opening. I watched Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Oh yeah, Nathan's favorite movie of the year so far?
No, it's pretty low on my list. Just above Zola.
Pain.
No,
I gotta watch that movie.
Okay, once again, read my fucking Letterboxd reviews I have now, and you'll understand why it's ranked that way.
Or will I?
I hope so.
Going back to Space Jam 2.
I think I actually like gave Zola more stars than Space Jam, but it's still ranked lower. So, but I explained in the review of Zola. So then, why did I rank it this low? Here's why. It just comes down to feelings.
Okay, now I'm gonna go read this.
Yeah, go read my Letterboxd reviews live. But no, I watched Space Jam 2 immediately after watching the first one. I did the double feature because I haven't watched Space Jam since childhood. And Space Jam 1 is very short. Like, it's under 90 minutes, and by the time credits roll, it's only been 80 minutes. Like, it's very short. Jesus.
Because Nathan watches the credits.
I was like, is there a gag? Sometimes old school animated kid stuff, they do it during credits. No. But then I went to go watch Space Jam 2 immediately after, which is about 2 hours. And the final basketball game happens an hour in, so like half the movie is that game. And I was honestly surprised that Space Jam 2 is better than the first one, and I'm going to be destroyed for saying that, but it's true. You're blinded by nostalgia because it's first Space Jam apparently was based off of just a McDonald's commercial, and it's super underdeveloped character-wise. Whereas this one actually takes time to develop like the father-son relationship dynamic. You
gotta play basketball to save your son.
Okay, that's someone tweeted that was the whole like inspirational speech, and I was like, no, and it was, and I was like, okay,
I'll go with it.
All right, look, man, I'm not really. It's fine, because I think probably the best actor in the film by bar none is Don Cheadle. He's having a
so
blast.
Good.
He's having the time of his life. He's just.
Nathan, I'm reading your Boogie review.
My Boogie review? Oh, please read it. Please read it right now.
If watching films were a chore, this would be it. And that's coming from someone who loves Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Boogie is a student film project with a budget that leans into awkward pacing, stilted acting, and random shots, thinking it's setting up something deep when it doesn't follow through in the script. It's as hollow as the basketball on the court.
Jesus Christ.
Basketball emoji.
Hi, I'm a writer.
Really went, Simon Cowell there. Thanks.
Yeah. It's a no from me.
Nice.
Back on.
Space Jam 2, though.
Yeah, Space Jam 2. Honestly, it's very fun. It has a lot of enjoyable visuals. I think it's probably like the best VFX this year visually to look at.
Whoa!
Wow.
Well, I mean, what else?
Place 2?
Well, I mean, like
just
pleasing
overall.
to the eye because
Okay,
it's like
okay.
the dynamicism of the colors mixed with the effects.
Yeah.
It's super pleasing. It's super polished. Like visually, it looks very nice.
All I saw was a CGI John Cheadle head as a basketball player because he gets like imported as a basketball player or something.
He does, and I saw that. I was like, the other stuff though. Oh, it's great. I think the Looney Tunes look great. They're pretty fun. Yeah. They're not like the overtaking focus of the film too much.
How was the voice acting? Because I saw a clip of Zendaya's character. I'm like, it sounded off, but
I thought Zendaya was solid. I mean, she's already like an actress, so I'm pretty sure they're just animating to her performance. So it's It's fine. I mean, it's nothing overly like cartoony. It's not like Taz or Daffy, or Bugs himself, who are a lot more like overtly expressive with their accents. But also, original Lola Bunny wasn't overly like that anyway. So it's fine. It's really fun. I think my favorite part was when they were jumping in between different WB properties in the serververse, as they call it, in the computer world. Uh, you're just like going through it, and like they walk into like the big computer room, and you can't help but think in the back of the mind, is the Snyder cut in there? Like, is it just stored? Like, the air cut behind there?
Where is it?
But yeah, no, it's really fun. They go to like a lot of different worlds. They visit they visit the world of DC in like the animated series style of DC, which is really fun. It's a blast. They visit Themyscira at a point, which is in like comic book style. And then there's a great point where someone's like running like across the track because like the Themyscira like trial stuff, and they're running and like the camera's panning back and they're leaving the comic book frame. It's just like going in the distance. It's great.
Nice.
Like stuff like that is really fun. So overall, I think it's a really solid time. I feel like there was like one more point I wanted to touch on. Oh yeah, of like these Looney Tune cross hybrids, I think it's probably because there's only like 3 now. I think it's better than Space Jam, but I think the best one, if you were to spend your time, is you must watch Looney Tunes Back in Action, starring Brendan Fraser.
Oh my god,
it's so good. It's a blast. Steve Martin is also the villain.
Wow.
It's a blast, man. It's really fun. The characters way more fleshed out and enjoyable. There's a great gag at the Warner Brothers Studios where like in the lunchroom, Matthew Lillard, who plays live action Shaggy, is having an argument with cartoon Shaggy and Scooby, and it's brilliant. Like, stuff like that. It's like
Matthew
he's in
Lillard,
jokes.
I love him.
I know. It's just like the way they like build on like it's so good. So like Space Jam 2, pretty enjoyable. But if you can find it, watch Looney Tunes Back in Action.
Nice. I might catch it on HBO Max. It's free.
Yeah, that's how I watched it.
Guess what I watched?
Nothing.
Oh,
Spider-Man 2, directed by Sam Raimi.
Again?
Oh,
Or,
I've heard of that movie.
like, did Kelly see it yet?
No, that reminds me. That's what she should be doing right now. Instead of watching.
Is she watching Haikyuu?
Is watch Spider-Man 2.
Because we're going live Sunday, right? For 3.
Yeah.
Is she watching Haikyuu?
Yeah, I think so. I can't actually know. She's heard a different one now.
Oh,
She might be done with Haikyuu. I don't know.
There's 4 seasons.
Maybe she's not done. Kelly, are you done with Haikyuu?
Haikyuu.
What season are you on? I think she's on season 2. I don't know.
Great season. Oh, cool.
It's 11:24. Oh my god.
Wow.
How long have we been here?
9:20-ish. 15.
Oh, time.
Yeah, this was a fun podcast.
Carson, you didn't watch anything?
No, I didn't watch anything. I'm moving and life sucks.
I gotta move Tuesday.
Okay, God.
I'm just kidding.
I want to pat you on the shoulder. God damn.
No, I haven't had time to watch anything. It makes me sad, but hopefully I'll watch something else this weekend. And Spider-Man 3, of course. I haven't rewatched Spider-Man. I'm so excited for Sunday. I haven't rewatched that in so long.
Spider-Man 3, better than you remember?
We shall see.
We shall see.
I think in comparison to how deep Sodi meddling can go, it's Sam did wonders of like salvaging.
On a scale of Spider-Man 3 to Sony email hacks.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Classic.
All right.
Okay.
Well, does that about do it?
Yes, this was a good cup of tea.
Yeah, I got to breathe
Indeed.
on topics instead of being like, all right, here's an hour of a breakdown of Easter eggs that Evan doesn't believe me on, and now we got a rapid fire.
And I shouldn't have said it now, but no Spider-Man No Way Home talk. Very relaxing. I liked it.
It's coming.
I'm coming home.
Somewhere around the mountain.
So you guys
I'll just get it next Wednesday.
You guys predicted it'll be here by Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I-
sure.
I'm predicting by Amazing Spider-Man 1.
2 weeks. Yeah,
Week and a half ish.
we'll see.
In that window.
We shall see.
We shall see.
But
Where's
to
that
that
from
point,
again?
No clue.
that's from Force Awakens, Snoke.
Yeah,
Yes. Thank you. I was like Last Jedi, Force Awakens.
The second best JJ film after Star Trek 2009. Hey. Is that true? Let's talk about it. Commentaries. Let's go.
I give them both 5 out of 5. Yeah.
All right, that being said, Evan, where can they find you?
Find me on Twitter reacting to Big Brother that happened a couple hours ago, 2 hours now. Always tweeting about that. Thanks to Ben, I'm watching Ted Lasso this weekend. I will be seeing Old. I'll be trying to see Old tomorrow. Maybe it's Sunday. I'm not sure. I'll see Old sometime this weekend. I'm seeing Snake Eyes. We shall see how good those movies are. We'll get reviews for that next week. I don't know if anything big is streaming this weekend. Maybe not. But then I'm continuing to read Race to Crash Point Tower. It's a new Star Wars book that I've been slow to jump into. Yeah, that's about it.
Carson, where can they find you?
You guys can find me over on Twitter at the Film Carson. Hopefully, watching some more movies this weekend. Going to see Snake Eyes actually tomorrow night, and hopefully catch Old later in the weekend. And I really do want to catch Pig, also. So, I'm thinking also maybe doing a double feature of Pig and Old. Old Pig. Pig Old.
Pig Old Snake Eyes.
Pig Old Snake Eyes. So that'll be fun. And catch us Sunday for Excessive Goth Dancing, directed by Sam Raimi.
Yeah, and you can find me all of our social media link in the description below. I will be watching both Old as well as Snake Eyes. I'm on a new level. In Dolby. It's
That
so
trailer
crazy.
kind of slaps, I won't lie.
It's so crazy that trailer matches like the energy of Shang-Chi's teaser, but like it came after, and now Snake Eyes is coming before it. Weird, but yeah, I'm gonna catch them both in Dolby. Snake Eyes first, then Old, because I want to leave out on a banger, because I'm a big fan of Shyamalan. I think he's going to kill it. I know the reviews have been mixed, but I mean that's just Shyamalan's filmography. So if you're not in, you're out, Norman. So being said, catch us on Sunday for Spider-Man 3 commentary. And that being said, if you enjoyed our podcast, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe for free. And that being said, hope you have a great day.